a gallon a day.
How much is 2 liters?
Fellas, we weren't live. We on the pre-show, so keep talking.
Anyway, two,
How many?
2 liters is not
A gallon.
It's over a gallon.
Is it?
You know what? I'm about to look that shit up.
So am I drinking too much water? Like, what the fuck?
2 liters of water. Liter of cola. Liter of cola.
Liter of cola. I used to drink 2 liters of cola a day. Dude, you can ask my wife. If my wife was like, let me not say it like that. If my wife was camera ready,
okay,
I would tell her to come on and be like, hey, let them know how much Coke I used to drink. I used to kill a 12-pack in like a day and a half.
All right, so 2 liters is 1.06 half gallons, but it's 0.52834 US gallons. So you're not even gonna get a gallon of water, dude.
So, I need to drink more fucking water?
Yeah.
Is that why I got a headache?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well,
or eat something, eat something with salt in it.
You watch yourself.
You really want to start with me right
No.
Boy, she about to slap you crazy. That didn't throw her a kiss.
Make me throw away all of that shit.
Throw away what?
And you won't have nothing to do any podcast.
You want to throw my computer away? Don't
test her. Don't test her. Don't test her, dude.
I throw the computer away.
I mean, she
can
can
shut up.
She can get rid of your Xbox, your PS4 or 5.
No, they ain't talking smack. They're on your side.
Yeah, they're always on the wife side.
If she came to the camera, she'll know.
Say it again, y'all.
If she came to the camera, she'll know.
Know what?
Why do you look scared right now?
You don't know her. I'm fucking petrified because she will throw.
So scared right now.
The next thing you see if she's really mad is this, and then you'll hear, and that's her throwing my shit away.
Wow,
it's
not good.
She's gonna hurt you so bad. She'll put you back on dial-up.
You know, she don't play, bro. She don't.
All right, Heel Nation. So we are on our pre-show. Remember to share this podcast around.
Please
like this video. Please like the video. We've been on fire lately. We had about, I think, 200 comments yesterday, I believe, and we had about 11 likes, whatever. So yes, keep up the likes, keep up the hearts. Tell us how we're doing, and also follow us on every streaming platform you can. We are basically on every freaking streaming platform.
There's no more excuses. We're everywhere.
No
excuses. I think it is the most selling shirt. I don't know. They still making money off of it 25 years later.
Six figures.
Well, let me rephrase that. Everybody, Hulk, Scott, and Kevin. No Eric. I was mind blown when he said, "Nah, I get no royalties." What? But what's going on, Juan? What's up, Dylan? Eric? How y'all doing tonight?
Oh, we got Dylan, Eric, Steam Elements, Dylan, Juan.
Stream Elements. That's me. That's a bot.
Oh, okay.
Last Mid Boss.
Damn, my bad.
He is my favorite.
Dude, you got a crazier bitch than I do.
The Last Mid Boss. What's up, bro?
The Last Mid Boss. We are literally halfway to being an affiliate on Twitch.
Yes.
We need 50 followers. We are at 25.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What's up, Willie? See you today.
What you talking about?
I thought we was at 22. So yeah.
We have all the other averages checked
What's up,
off.
man?
We just need the
I got a pick right now. NWO for life.
This is the most important week of professional wrestling coming up. And I am so looking forward to this.
I want to say this.
Chris said the same thing.
It's going to be super dope, man. It's gonna
Oh
be
my
super
gosh.
For some reason,
right now.
I don't know if any of y'all can say the same. I'm more excited about the business side of everything right now. Like, I don't know. It's weird, man. Like, growing up as a wrestling fan, I was a fan of course, wrestling. And then now I guess that I'm older, I'm still slightly a fan of wrestling, but it's like now it's like business side of it. It's like, yo, man.
The biggest thing right now is at the end of the week, and we're already rushing to next Friday, is the supposedly big debut of CM Punk for AEW. Phillip Brooks for him.
I ain't going back into that again.
I mean, they brought it up during an NFL game in Chicago.
Of course they're going to bring it up. Of course they're going to bring it up. Because that's what Punk does. He lets everybody ride that wave, gets everybody on that, like, oh my God.
But I mean, it ain't hurting. It ain't hurting AEW. It's hurting CM Punk.
It's not hurting.
If CM Punk doesn't show up, that's just basically giving us that just telling us, confirming that he's a pussy. That he's a
not a pussy, just a
queen.
fucking jacket.
That's basically what he is.
Cloud queen, I like that. Cloud queen.
But how long before that they go to 2 hours and compete with SmackDown on Fridays, and then AEW on Wednesdays moves to Monday nights and competes with Monday Night Raw?
That's speculation.
Why do we always have to go into the war route?
They're already blaming Triple H for the failure for the
but that's okay. That's Triple H's fault, though. That's Triple H's fault.
Why are you blaming Triple H?
Because he moved it.
Started.
Yes.
Before you started, hold on. Do you see stream elements in the chat? Can you highlight that, please?
Highlight it?
Yes, on the channel.
Isn't that your job?
I don't have control.
You sure you don't?
Okay.
How do I highlight it, fool?
Just click the name like you always do in the comments.
Okay. All right. Show it.
Welcome. There you go. Welcome to Heel Nation, Dan Candy on Twitch. Appreciate the follow. We want to make sure we welcome. I put a lot of time into this.
Why you gotta be so damn technical? Shit.
I put a lot of effort into this box.
Dan Candy, thank you, sir.
All right. Okay. My bad.
I want to
acknowledge the bot.
Acknowledge the bot.
All right. Now
y'all will acknowledge the bot.
Y'all can continue arguing.
We'll be back.
We're not arguing. We're debating.
Jesus.
Okay, well that didn't work.
I
thought it was only going to be like a.
Hold up, hashtag heels for life. Wanna welcome everybody, yeah, we gotta get it hype. Hey, every week talking wrestling, we get into it. Current events, even guests that we're interviewing. Hosted by Chris, Kid USA, and Nappy Boy. Shout out to Ziggy, put the smack down, you can't ignore. The best you gon' find anywhere online. Tell the competition they about to get clothesline. Hold up, hashtag heels for life. Let's go.
What's going on, Heel Nation? This is hashtag Heels for Life Wrestling Podcast, episode 157. I am your host, Mr. Team Frankish.
Nappy Boy.
And I'm the babyface on the heel show.
Please.
Yeah. Hey, Ziggy. Just one thing. If you ever come for me when you are outside of this show, I'm gonna smack your little ass, okay? I'm just gonna let you know that right now, okay? Because now you are front and center, because you were talking a lot of trash last night. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. And you might have muscles, and you might power press me or whatever, but I'm gonna be. Look here, you might beat my ass, but you're gonna lose that Summerslam.
So you might beat my.
Please. So here's the thing, Mr. Dilworth. I don't let the hate.
Mr. Dilworth.
I don't let the hate
hit him with the
take me down.
That's my popcorn.
Positivity will always win at the end of the day, because my job here is not only to bring the positivity and the vibe to the show, but also see y'all heels. I will eventually turn you guys into baby faces
with the rubber band.
That is my job.
It's so loud.
Anywho,
popcorn.
We got a great
show. Apparently they make oatmeal too.
Oatmeal.
We got a great show tonight, everyone. Remember to like this podcast.
You got all the snacks.
Send all the comments.
I do.
All in the mic.
We will definitely try to get some of you fans on the show as well. So if you guys are interested, sometime
He always has the snacks.
some part of the show we'll get the fans on to get your input on what's going on with SummerSlam. So this show is basically all about SummerSlam, past, present, future, all of that. So we're gonna be talking about that. Also tell us what was your 5 top favorite SummerSlam. So
that's hard.
We'll
I know I got my number 1 though.
To put your top 5 SummerSlams out. We'll let you know that. But first, let's talk about what happened last night and kind of give you guys a recap of what's been going on. Ziggy, did you want to take it away?
So last night, so for those that missed, do you want to give them a recap first of what we talked about last night?
We're talking about Triple A?
Yeah. So last night on our special
Munchie boy.
I'll take that.
So last night on our special episode last night with one of our boys, Mike from Talk Radio 49.
Shout out Mike.
Yes, shout out to Mike. We talked a little bit about Triple H being blamed for basically not blowing AEW out of the water. Also, there's a power struggle that's going on in the back.
Though.
Yeah, but I mean, we already kind of knew that this was going to happen eventually. Also, we talked a little bit about AEW Rampage, how Rampage was kind of it was exciting, but
that shit was off the
underwhelming a little bit. So yeah,
there was so much going on for an hour. There was so much going on.
Loved it.
Yes. I mean, we're not saying that we didn't love it, but it was kind of underwhelming a little bit, at times. But the main event was awesome, though. I was just really
the opening match was awesome.
Who was the
whole
base?
show was awesome.
I mean,
thank you, Nappy.
Now, as far as Christian goes, we had a debate about Christian last night. Christian is the workhorse. Christian is the workhorse. I will give you that. He did his shit. He did his shit on Friday. However, giving it to an older head,
he worked. He was right. He worked for it. Unlike coming back like Goldberg, Brock Lesnar, John Cena.
If I may, sir, my client is due for a match.
That's what I'm saying. He doesn't have an advocate. He doesn't have a mouthpiece. He's coming back and doing his thing. Is it for a second brand, first brand? It's not the brand, because WWE. But I mean, he worked for what he got. Is it the AEW title? No, but is it coming? No. Possibly, maybe, we don't know. But at least it was a championship that he earned. He worked for.
But I want to say this. I don't know who said it last night. I don't know if it was Mike or if it was somebody, one of our Heel Nation fans in the comments. If it was one of you guys and you're here tonight, please come forward, because I don't like taking credit when I didn't come up with it. But somebody said Christian winning the Impact title possibly could help Impact come back on the map. And I gotta agree with that. I slept on it. Chris is looking at me sideways like I'm dumb. It's okay. I slept on it. I worked today for 12 hours and I thought about it, and I'm like, if anybody can put it back on the map,
maybe you should have took a nap, because I'm trying to figure out. Hold on, first of all,
that's so
take a nap. I mean, you said you was tired. I was just looking out for your sleepiness. But okay. All right, my whole thing is this. Let's not sit here and make it seem like Christian is Edge. Okay? Let's not do that. Because
he's his own person.
Because Christian is his
Christian won a title before Edge did.
Oh,
that is true. But who became the hotter star though?
Christian.
No.
What's Edge really done?
Okay.
Nothing besides a couple spears.
What's Edge really done? No, I'm talking about for the comeback. I'm not talking about back then. I'm talking about Christian and Edge both came back. Who's done more?
Christian.
Edge did win the Royal Rumble. Edge did win the Royal Rumble. I ain't gonna shit on that.
Oh, okay. Man, no, you're right. You're right. Touche. I mean,
I love Christian,
a
but I ain't
Rumble
gonna do
win
that to
is
Edge.
kind of huge.
But who has
Man,
the
at
bigger?
the
But
end,
who
at
has
the end of the day, Christian will always forever be in
Number
Edge's
two.
shadow, no matter what he does.
So
I mean,
he's
if
the
he
Owen
keeps
Hart.
using if he keeps using the fucking spear, he
Yeah,
look, first and foremost,
right.
Christian,
No, Christian is
brother, I
always going to
love
be
you.
the number two.
Stop using the spear.
He needs
Please.
to really stop using the spear.
Hey.
And just use the up prettier. That's it.
Hey,
Or
but
the
that finisher on the
switch.
that finisher
Yo,
on that steel
that
chair
spot
was
on the chair was
yeah.
fucking exquisite.
It was
I'm like,
it was beautiful.
oh, and the way that Kenny
beautiful.
sold it, golden.
So I think we're
legs come
kind
out
of
like this.
we're kind of split in half with the Christian support, but can
We
we at
really
least
are.
give
Edge
Kenny Omega?
heads Christian.
Can we at least give Kenny Omega his props? The man has been
No,
wrestling
he needs to
hurt.
drop the titles.
Yes. Kenny Omega has done a lot in the
wrong with
last
him?
couple of months.
Kenny
He
is
has.
killing
What's wrong with
it.
him?
I mean, it's like people like
I wrestle all week, twice on Sundays. I wrestled in
it's-
Mexico. I just won I retained the AAA title. Woo.
But
He's
my
Triple
whole thing
H.
is
No.
this.
Woo.
This is the reason
Exactly.
why
He took
the
some
wrestling
chops.
community is really fucked up. Because they sit here and then they say that they want Kenny Omega the cleaner, but they don't appreciate his work. I don't.
He
I don't
killing
get
it.
that.
I'm sorry. He killing
I
it.
mean, I have to acknowledge him as being the workhorse or whatever. Now,
But why has he got the
Kenny
Triple
Omega-
H?
Hold on. We know that Kenny Omega is fighting injuries, but at the same time, we cannot dismiss his work ethic. We can't
Correct.
dismiss it.
No, that's actually on point.
I agree.
Damn.
That's a
That
workhorse
boy-
right
hey,
there.
look,
That's the
that boy-
definition
that
of a
boy-
workhorse. And in the
However,
modern era, that's a
I do agree
workhorse.
with you, though. I
Championships.
do agree with you, kid.
Checks and
He does
championships.
just drop them damn titles.
Man, he really does. The whole shit about him carrying. I'm so glad that Christian was able to win the titles and get the TNA titles off of Kenny Omega. Now you've got the actual AEW and the AAA title on him, which honestly looks like a toy belt anyway. But there's still prestige with it. But
There's still prestige with it.
it's still prestige with it.
Yeah.
But the fact
I
that
really thought Andrade was gonna win it, but I guess they couldn't make him
Why
lose back to
not?
back.
Can we
that
at
would be
least
great
talk?
though.
Can we at least talk about what happened at Triple Mania?
But,
Okay,
like,
yeah.
hold on. But
Mhm.
if he would have lost, he lost the TNA title, the Impact titles.
Mhm.
Okay, and then he loses the AAA title to Andrade.
And it made him look bad.
Then he has
Yeah.
one title left to go to AEW, and he drops it again
Going
Then
on a
it's
losing
like-
streak.
on a losing streak. Why not
And
build
that's-
that kind of
yeah.
storyline?
No.
Why not? Yes.
I mean,
Why
he
not?
did. Technically, he did because he
He went
went straight after Flair last night.
He went 700 plus days. And Christian, of all wrestlers in the professional wrestling world, come into AEW and defeat him to get the TNA title.
Yep. But I do have one thing, and I talked to Chris and Money Mike yesterday about it, and everybody's talking about why not this person, why not that person. They tried sending Sammy Guevara to Impact. He said no. Christian's like, I'll do it, and I'll go against.
I mean,
Bryan
Jungle Boy
Myers.
would have been better, but whatever.
Would Jungle Boy
Boy
really
might
go
not
to
wanted to go.
I'll give him another year, and he's gonna have a title on him.
Christian will
Hope
go
so.
over there, and he don't mind, and he'll put on some good matches with some of
His-
those guys over
Can
there.
you imagine?
And
bro,
bring them
can
up.
you imagine Christian and Moose or Christian and Sammy Callahan?
That's what I'm saying.
But the
He
thing
will
is
work
that
with those guys.
he's gonna go back to Impact. He's been there. So anybody that's gonna lose, anybody that's gonna defeat Kenny Omega to get the TNA titles, why not Christian? Because he's already been in TNA before.
Correct.
Then he's already been the TNA champion before. Am I
Plus,
wrong
this
on
is the
that?
same dude that thought he would never wrestle again. So now this is giving him the opportunity
Yeah.
to wrestle.
Yeah, I agree with Mid Boss on that one. You can't have him go on a losing streak until him and Adam Page have a showdown to keep
Well,
Kenny.
Yeah.
I mean,
little
it
bit.
wasn't his fault that he had kids.
I mean, that's fair too.
It kind of is, though. It kind of is, though.
I mean,
it's not
yeah.
on Kenny.
I mean, he
kind
could
of
easily-
is.
And then also we talked a little. Oh, matter of fact, we're still on Triple Mania
with the Triple A, you got it, Chris.
Okay. So the match itself was fucking
Phenomenal.
awesome, dude.
I watched it today.
fucking awesome. They need to
I
do
only
that
saw
shit
clips.
in
I
the
didn't get to
States,
see the
dude.
whole thing.
It was great. It was,
Was it
as a matter of
really?
fact, it came on while we was doing the
It sure
podcast,
did.
whatever.
It did.
Pull that shit up right now.
The match was great.
But
You know what I'm saying?
There
So I want
it
to
is.
add this to piggyback on you, Chris. So and Nappy Boy. So how is this Triple H's fault with NXT? Because he saw something in
Easy.
Andrade.
He was
and
the head
gave
of
him
NXT, dude.
He
No,
was ahead.
not
He was the
because he
NXT champ.
Yes, he was head of NXT, but the reason why Triple H went to Vince and said, let's pull NXT off
got
the
you.
network and put it on USA. What they had was not broken.
Yeah.
It
I
wasn't
think-
broken. Wednesday nights on the network,
It was
was
fire.
phenomenal.
And then recording
Yeah.
like
As soon
maybe
as they
4
took it off
shows
the
in a
network,
row.
it was trash.
Yeah.
So
and-
That's
in a
why
row.
Vince is blaming Hunter. And I
Because I'm like,
gotta
they
look.
had
I don't
stars.
always agree with Vince, but that's the Triple H fault right
'Cause
there.
they had
You
Aleister Black,
moved it.
all these guys, Aleister
Let's
Black
move it
came
to the
from
And now
Cock
look where
Network
they're
and
all
we'll see
at.
what happens.
Yeah.
Now look where
Yeah,
they're
and
all
I think,
at.
and I think the thing about was
I
that
agree
them
with you
taking
guys.
them off of the network and putting them on the USA network. I think all of that was an ego thing, and it really backfired in a
Sure
lot
was.
of ways.
Stroking.
Sure was.
He strokes. He was stroking
I'm
his ego.
stroking
Why you
big
gotta have
time.
the hand motion?
All he needs is some grease, but
Big time. Super
But
grease.
yeah, I mean, I think that was a fatal mistake on Triple H's part for him to take.
Definitely was.
You
You
know,
guys
what I'm
are
saying? like Nappy
You
said, if you have a system that works, if it's not broken,
Keep going.
I
you know,
mean,
fix
it's not
it.
like he's
Keep
gonna
going.
be. It's not like he's gonna be future endeavored anyway.
Exactly.
I
So,
don't know, bro.
He's
I don't know, dude. The
all he
speculations.
needs.
No,
I
the
mean, because,
speculations
like-
between Vince and Triple H, shit seems like it's getting deep.
It's your fault.
Yeah, because like the thing is that AEW should not be this hot. I mean, AEW is really going into the mainstream
They picked it
This
back
quick.
up with the
That's
crowd.
true.
Yeah,
They really
and
did.
the thing
With
is
the
they
crowd.
got momentum.
They really did.
Big time.
It's
That
like-
crowd just, they were kind of doing, like they were, rising, but once that fucking crowd came back, they just did this. Shoot. Pow.
And NXT was doing this, and then the crowd. Raw was like this.
Oh, Raw's been crashing for fucking
SmackDown was like
decades.
this, and then they had that killer ass promo. It was like, ooh.
Yes,
You even heard Edge said it. NXT was part of the reason he came back, seeing those guys put.
Well,
matches
his
on
shit
different
got
things
soft
like
real
that.
quick.
Yeah.
Right.
He's like, man, why did I come back? I'd rather be with Kristen right now.
Mhm. I want to
Edge-
be all elite, Vince.
So also we were talking a little bit about SmackDown.
wanna
The
be
two
all
highlights
elite.
of the show. Number one, Apollo Crews.
Your former Intercontinental Champion.
terrible.
I forgot
wrong?
that motherfucker was IC champ before
So
last night.
is that Apollo
Swear to
Cruz's
God, well,
fault
before
or is
Friday.
that on Vince?
That's Triple H's
Both.
fault.
Both? No, it's not Triple
No,
H. It's
it-
Vince
it's-
and Apollo's.
Both
Heel
is
USA.
both. Is
They
both
had somebody to
Apollo
blame.
and it's both Vince's fault because
He
you know
wasn't
how
doing
Vince, like,
anything with the title
you
anyway.
wait.
But-
You know how Vince liked to be fucking cartoonish. You know he liked to. Now that motherfucker should not have brought that damn
If you put him with
Wakanda
Omos,
forever, type of accent. He should have
Oh.
did that.
I mean, if he would have put him with Omos instead of AJ Styles, maybe that angle would have
Hey,
lasted a little bit longer.
Because isn't almost really Nigerian as well? So I mean, it makes
No.
sense.
I don't even know.
Almost is
Tall
learning
for
to
fucking no
walk.
reason. He's learning to walk.
Yeah.
He's got those
learning
Kevin
to
Nash
walk.
knees.
Wow.
Right. No, that's
Wow.
Tamina. Yeah, that's
Oh,
her.
he got the Tamina knees.
Yeah,
That
it's
shit
like this
clacking like
way.
this.
Yeah, like
Mm,
it's
Tamina
almost
can get it.
broken. It's almost broken.
I'm sorry.
I'm kind of with you on that, Nappy. I heard you.
What
I
you
would
say?
sneak that in there.
Yeah.
Oh, nah.
But then also we were talking about
Tamina knees.
that disrespectful promo between Roman and Cena.
Man, that shit. Cena
That was
always
disrespectful, dude.
somehow Cena always tends to get the upper hand.
Because he's the GOAT.
Right.
Oh.
The thing is that Roman said his piece, and then John Cena came back after he said about Nikki Bella and penis jokes and sex jokes and whatever.
I see
And
you.
then Cena comes back and says, "You were just talking about this, and it doesn't make any sense, dude, because I'm just now saying this about that." and and he completely killed the whole Entitled Tribal.
He didn't kill nothing.
Yeah, he did.
He
Rock.
didn't kill
The
nothing.
whole thing-
Because
the
you got to
whole thing
realize,
is-
Cena
Oh.
just needs to last 1,
Oh my god.
2, 3.
I mean,
Yeah, hey, wait. Hold on
he
one second.
kept it so basic, but then yet he was so savage
Hey,
at the same time.
And did you notice something that SmackDown goes 1, 2, 3, and Raw goes 3, 2, 1?
That's
the
with
quarter
Drew
of the fucking night.
McIntyre.
Man, that shit hit me as soon as I kept hearing it for the fucking 5th
1.
time from Cena of 1. All I need is 1, 2, 3. And then you hear McIntyre going 3, 2, 1. Boom. Yeah, we don't care.
Hey,
But
the
let's-
3-second tan.
That
Lay
whole-
your
yes,
ass down for that 3 seconds.
That Dean Ambrose line.
Yeah, make sure you use Colgate.
This Dean Ambrose line destroyed it. Like
The
he-
Dean
he
Ambrose
really-
line.
I use
Wow. I sat there. I'm like, oh my god. I just felt I was dead.
brush
after
your
that,
mouth
man.
out like crest.
Like, yeah. This man said he had some. He had some
Bars of soap.
bars of soap.
Oh, he had bars, all right. It was bars of soap.
But all three of you guys pointed that out when Reigns first came back, and the first thing he was doing was, y'all was like, "What's up with his teeth?" Y'all all pointed that out.
Talking about
bro,
his
like-
teeth. That's what
I
I
mean,
said.
I was
Veneers.
just like, dude, he got like a Colgate commercial or some type of shit? Because this
I thought
shit
he had like a
is white.
retainer in or some shit.
Yeah,
I'm
straight-
like,
No,
he straight up had
no,
bars
it's
of soap in
chalk.
his.
It is chalk.
my bad. I thought he had pieces of chalk and
It
jammed up in
was
his shit.
chalk.
The
was
thing is,
like-
it took Cena to
different.
bring
There's
it
a
up
blackboard
in
app.
a promo. In a promo, though, I've been saying that for
He's
as
gotten way
soon as
better,
he
though.
came back. Cena somehow always knows how to get the upper hand, no matter what. Roman Reigns, how big his popularity is, of a big heel he is. Cena always has that stupid fucking smile on his goddamn face.
Because he's, oh God.
He always has
I
that
said
smile
it,
on his
no,
face. That's what
And I know why. I said this last night, and to anybody that missed it, I'm going to say it again. I've been e-fetting for I'm creeping up on a year now. With since I've joined WCC, I'm also over at another e-fed right now, PWR, and
Oh, you moonlighting? Hey, you're
and ever since I started promoing religiously, I have a whole nother aspect of respect for Cena because he hears somebody cut a promo and he just grabs that shit. He twists it a little bit. He smiles because he knows he's got the upper hand.
So
He's
annoying.
being arrogant and then
And all of this
throws
is-
it right back at you.
So
And
annoying.
promoing.
It's
is
not,
just like
though.
Yes,
our
it
promoing-
is. Because it's not a promo
It's
against you.
smart.
No. It's the thing about this is that you need to listen to them. Listen, analyze, take it, twist it, and throw it back in their face. It's not that hard.
That's
It's
why
the simple
I'm
fact is that the people that
He's good
promo,
at that.
they don't know. Oh yeah, I do it all the time.
That's what I'm saying. Both of y'all.
you
Do it all the time.
That's
Like,
the scene of the
listen to what you're
WCC.
saying.
Look,
But that's why I'm so frustrated with Roman Reigns. Because after that whole bars of soap and this and that, imagine Roman saying, but you know what, John? It's funny. It's funny because you said your part-time is better than my full-time. And because I couldn't get it together, that's why you were still here.
Oh.
Why are you here now? Why did you leave Hollywood to come back?
Because you
It's
couldn't do your job.
It's almost as if you're following in the footsteps of the great one.
No, he should have said
Boom.
something about China. If you wanted
No,
to,
God, no. The reason
No.
why,
No,
no, he
not
says the
that.
reason why I'm
Left
back
that
is
out.
because
Really
I'm a
wanted to
part timer
that,
that
yeah.
can't do your.
Because Cena was all on the rock. All on the rock. Oh, Mr. Hollywood. Why
And
you
that is
back?
where Roman
I'm here
should
every
attack.
week. That's where
That's
and
where
I'm
he should
hoping
attack, though.
I'm hoping he saved it for the go home show.
God,
for,
I hope
for
so.
the go away show
Yes.
for SummerSlam.
Because,
Because
like,
if he
Well, none of that
drops
shit was
that
scripted,
shit,
by the way.
no, And you can
just
tell,
said it.
which
Oh,
I
hell
That
yeah.
was
love it.
unscripted.
I
Yeah,
love
that
it.
was really unscripted.
I love
you can
it.
tell
The
that
thing
was
is that he could say that John Cena is a part timer and Roman Reigns is a full
He
time.
is.
And the thing is like I had to come back part time to do your job because you couldn't.
Last year he did.
Mhm.
Same thing.
Talking
You
about that
don't
first
agree
feud.
with me, kid. You don't
No.
agree with me, and
When
I
have
wish
we
you
ever
would.
agreed?
Roman carried SmackDown during the pandemic. So why is
There was no
Cena
fans. It was
truly
TV
back?
screens.
Right, bro. There was no fans.
It was
It was
TV.
still
It was
good.
Hear the
Best Buy
crowd,
LED
though.
screens.
And
Do
then
you
on
hear
top
the
of that,
crowd now, though? He's
piped
getting
in-
over as a heel.
You mean with the piped in?
You can't deny
What's
it.
up, Matt?
With the
It's
piped in
not
can?
all
the thing
pipe-
about
nah.
it, the thing about it is that Roman showed weakness. You are the tribal chief. You at least need to have some type of, this. You gotta have an armor of like, hey, you can't fuck with me this time. What Cena did was expose him, but I would say this: Roman did hold his own this time.
A
would
lot
say
better
that.
than he did the last time.
Oh yeah,
Hell
because
of
he
a
got
lot better.
destroyed the last time, dude.
He got fucking
Yeah,
got
he did.
slaughtered.
Yeah, he got. Man, he
I think
slaughtered.
this time around he has a little bit
Slaughtered.
more. He has a little bit more control creatively this time around.
Not only that, but
I
you can
think-
tell he's more
yeah.
comfortable with the back
Because
and
he's trying
forth.
to, he's already going to expect what Cena is going to say because I already know something smart is going to come out of his mouth, and I'm going to come back with something better, and then he's going to come back with something 2 times better, and then I'm going to say nothing because I'm going to let him walk away and let him
I
have his
definitely
moment.
agree. I
Do you
definitely
guys
agree,
agree
with
with
this.
this?
I definitely do agree. He has no
Roman has no
personality.
personality?
No.
That's
I
your
won't say-
tribal chief.
I won't say
Hey,
no. I won't
hey,
say no
I got
personality.
no. He has no personality.
He's
he
got
has
teeth and a
He has
beard
two
and
sides.
shaved hair.
He smirks, and then he goes.
So when y'all say personality, what do you really?
He shows
saying?
no
He's
expression.
not that charismatic. He's not charismatic at all.
He's
When
not
he was a
oozing
face,
machismo.
he wasn't charismatic. when he's a heel, he's not even that funny. It's like when he says shit, it's like forced. It's like he's forcing himself to be funny or forcing himself to be serious. When The
force
Rock
anything.
was heel, dude was just naturally funny as fuck.
You're not
But
trying
When
to.
he
that's
was
the
a
thing.
face, he's naturally fucking funny.
That's the problem is that you are naturally a great heel when a certain person is not around. As soon as that person shows up, you're like, oh shit, now what do I do? And now I gotta act
That
a
is
certain
what
way.
happened on Friday.
That's what happened with Cena.
That's what
He
happened
shows
on
up
Friday.
because if you see the confidence in his face the last several weeks when Cena wasn't there, and he had his little lackeys, the Uso brothers, his little cousins, that shit was on point. But the minute Cena shows up, it's kind of like he wet the bed on that one.
Yeah.
So what you're
He's like,
saying
oh
is
shit, now I'm
Cena's the
Against-
goat.
against
You can't
Kevin
fuck with
Owens
Cena.
and Cesaro.
he's
and
the
all these
man of
other
the
people.
comeback promos.
So
Yeah.
so against Kevin Owens, Cesaro, and all these other people, he's big dog. But when somebody his stature,
He's
There has
pup-pup.
been nobody that
I
could
got
go
you.
up against Cena
He's
because
pup-pup.
Cena always has a stupid smile on his face because he always
Ooh,
knows that he
Matthew
has something
brought
to
up a
come
good
back
point.
with.
You said who?
Matthew. Cena has a losing record at SummerSlam.
That
does.
is true too.
He does.
And then on top of that, to add on what Matt said, he will be 2-0 against Roman because I don't
Roman.
think he's going over on Roman.
Think about
Correct.
this.
Really?
Think about this. This
I
is
don't think
Vegas.
so.
Think
I
about
gotta
this.
say
This is
something
Vegas.
though. Let me say something because on any day, Chris, I would agree with you on that. But this is a huge but, and this is a huge. Vince is capable of doing shit like this because he's done it in the past.
We're gonna give it to him. 17.
Ric Flair recently asked for his release.
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna
Ric
erase
Flair is the
on record
most
books.
decorated champion in history.
F Flair makes Cena the longest reign.
But
Thank you.
here's the contradiction right here.
Go ahead.
Vince is so upset about The Rock and John Cena being bigger than the WWE. So you gonna have him come back. Follow me? He gonna have him come back and become the 17-time world champion.
But he want people that's bigger than life to. No, man.
Even if he does beat,
That's, I know I'm with you, but it's like what?
But see, I asked this last night. This is why I almost want, and I can't believe I'm about to ooze this out of my mouth again. I almost want Cena to win because Roman wins.
Right, who can beat him?
He beat every fucking body at this point.
Goldberg.
Yeah.
Shut up. He beat Goldberg before too, though.
Cesaro or somebody not going to follow
He
behind
beat Goldberg. He
yeah.
beat right. Who is next after the caliber of John? Like, fucking
Now
Cena
this
is
what
a
he said.
mega
He said bring back
superstar.
Dwayne.
What if he bring back the demon Finn Balor?
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
After Cena, maybe before Cena.
Nobody
like,
wants to
like,
see that anymore.
Who's after?
Yeah.
Y'all gotta realize Cena. If he beats, excuse me, damn Taco Bell. If he beats Cena, you have to almost
Stupid chalupas.
match that
Mhm.
caliber or go bigger.
Mhm.
And I'm sorry, to me, I said this last night. The Rock is not bigger than Cena, promo wise. I'm sorry.
What?
I'm sorry,
Wait,
dude.
wait.
Well, because he
Rock-
had bullet points on his wrist?
Rock, no, dude. If you saw how flustered The Rock was after Cena left on that promo on Monday Night Raw years ago,
He's still on the same level with
Never
him.
seen The Rock like that again.
That don't mean he's not on the same level.
Yeah, but The Rock is one of the greatest promo doers of all time.
Yeah.
He's not better than Cena.
You're watching that 24/7 crap, whatever.
I ain't watching no
like,
24/7.
No. The same. No, yeah, it is.
I ain't watching no 24/7
Hold on. Wait. Hold up. The
You
first
got
shit.
people coming at you right now. They
The
talking
first.
about you
The
drunk.
first shit that you just said about The Rock and all that other nonsense. No. Slow down. John Cena may be the biggest guy that has the biggest comebacks, but the thing is that Cena has that stupid smile on his face every single time. Even with The Rock,
It works,
it's annoying
but it works.
because
Dude, you got people angry at
You got
you.
the great
boy,
one choked up.
Cena is not better
The
than
Rock is not better than Cena.
Oh my god!
The Rock's
Nappy-
never flustered
Nappy's
Cena.
Boy, we're gonna have a
Rock's
battle
never
again.
flushed
We're gonna
Cena.
have a battle again. I'm telling you.
Yeah, like
Nappy's
show
opinion
me.
and comments are his own.
Show me
Nat-
in
Munchie Boy
WWE
corner.
history. Show me in WWE history, and don't worry, I'll wait. Show me in WWE history where The Rock flustered Cena,
They were going
and
back and
who
forth.
else flustered?
No, but he
The
ripped
Rock.
the shit out of him to the point that he was on the Fruity Pebble.
He didn't like the
last-
Fruity Pebble comment.
Looking
Yeah.
like a big fat
But
boy.
look
Did you
what
not
happened.
see his face on
Look
Friday
what
about
happened.
the Nikki Bella
Look-
comment?
But look what he came back with.
It doesn't matter. Did you
He
see
still
that?
came back,
But
though.
it's still. But did you see his face?
He didn't
though?
get flustered.
Oh, but he did.
He didn't get flustered. No,
He's not going to
he
show his
didn't get
poker
flustered
face.
because he came back.
He's not going to show his poker
He
face.
had a comeback. The Rock didn't have a comeback. The Rock was stumbling over all his fucking words once Cena left
Yeah, because
the ring.
the Rock kept
Because
repeating himself
Cena,
over and over and over.
Right. The Rock never did that.
So
He did.
Willis said that Rock was
The
a
Rock
chump
repeated
because
himself.
Cena embarrassed him, and they never did a promo again after that incident or whatever. So, I mean, that's technically right, but I mean,
Popcorn.
we can't just dismiss that Cena is better than
Go ahead
The
and
Rock.
eat your
We
cinnamon
can't say
toast
that,
crunch
dude.
popcorn.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch popcorn.
Yeah, we can't. So let's see what other news.
So if The Rock comes back, he would put Cena down. in the front.
I guess
don't know
the
about
last
all
thing
that.
about the Triple A stuff is about Charlotte. She was backstage and they was like wondering
Oh,
if
yeah.
there's some tension between Charlotte and WWE, if she's going to jump ship.
Oh, of course she is.
different
Eventually.
Yes,
like
and
that.
then on top of that, they
just to
actually was
piggyback
supposed
off
to
what
be,
you said.
yeah, they was actually supposed to be in Charlotte. They took Bianca Belair and Sasha off of a Super Show,
Which was
event, if I'm not
weird.
mistaken.
That was
And
weird.
but yet they advertised Charlotte instead.
Took your champion and her number one
Ooh.
contender off
That's interesting.
to put someone who's not even a champion.
That's
Yeah.
not even there.
Man, the amount of promotion that they've got for other brands and Charlotte's in it, eventually when her contract is over, she's jumping ship regardless to be with her dad and her future husband. For her to stay with that company, that really, how many more times is she going to win the title? What else is there for her to do?
There's nothing for her to do.
Nothing.
That's true.
Everybody's leaving.
The most flamboyant about
Everybody's
her,
leaving.
The most
Everybody's
flamboyant about her is her outfits.
She got
True.
good outfits, but
He's
And
the Seth Rollins of the women's
yeah,
division.
that's true. I give her A+ on her outfit.
Or
but
is Seth
we-
Rollins the male version of
The women's division.
Yeah.
But we always talk about the AEW's women division, but I mean WWE's women division is pretty anemic.
Could you
if we
imagine
wanna be honest.
having Charlotte
Who else
or
is Charlotte gonna
Ashley
fight?
Flair, the women's division for AEW, or just I don't know, something. She just shows up out of nowhere in her little, her high heels and that flamboyant outfit that she always wears. And she comes out and she, does her thing and cuts a promo. Is like, I came here, but she's also part of the family. Dad shows up, fiance shows up.
Dan, I need you to shut up. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing too. It was all Spanish, and I did not know what the
Dan
fuck
said,
I
I
was
know what I was
listening to. I for real, because I was looking for a translator. I said, "Where is the English part?" But
What's wrong with AAA?
The only thing that they said that was English was the V trigger. That was it.
I mean, you can't really say V trigger in Spanish.
Vayon.
It's called V trigger.
Please?
Don't mind me.
Or
yeah.
no.
But like, if Charlotte stays, who is there for her to fight? You know what I'm saying? Like, who?
Becky Lynch. If she ever decides to show back up.
Nah.
No, I
Seen
think that's way past gone.
That's what I'm saying.
Seen
Like,
it, done it.
we always talk about AEW not having enough women wrestlers. I mean, WWE is not that much.
Oh, they
better.
ain't got none at all.
They
They
ain't
got
got
like
nobody.
11 women.
And they got 2 divisions technically.
Right.
Where's the tag titles at?
That is a really
Our
good
brothers
question.
Oos got them. Oos.
Natalia's
Really?
hurt, so Tamina
Oh.
got both.
Oh, you talking about the women's tag?
Yeah.
Women's-
Oh, my bad. That's
I'm not gonna lie,
Tamina
that
and
shit
Natalya.
is so fucking irrelevant, dude. They need to
Yeah, it really
them
is.
belts.
Yeah,
That's
well,
what I'm like, who
Yeah.
has the titles?
Well, I'm saying Natalia's hurt, so Tamina is just.
And
yeah.
speaking of irrelevant with Apollo Crews earlier that we were talking about, I didn't even realize he was still Intercontinental Champion. I didn't even know who Intercontinental Champion was. Same thing with the United States Championship with Sheamus.
So I guess some of that black magic that some people were talking about doesn't.
Why'd you look at me when you said that?
No, not you.
He was like,
no.
He looked over it.
I was being shady though, but I'm just saying, like, some people
I
were,
didn't say nothing about
they
black
was
magic.
flapping off at the mouth and talk about black magic in the WWE, but then yet you don't even know where Apollo Crews is.
He's still looking at me.
He's in catering.
Well, Shinsuke was a good choice though to take the belt.
But it's just for the simple fact that Apollo Crews needs to go
really?
on the release line now. He really do.
He's got the crown. He's got the gold.
He got Boogs, bro. The guy with the guitar, man.
His contract is almost up.
Hey,
He's got the violin back.
The guy with the electric guitar comes out is lit.
So then we also talked a little bit about how I think Jason Snake Roberts said something on a podcast that fans refuse to give AEW its flowers of selling out these arenas like the United Center, selling them out in less than 30 minutes and shit, and WWE is still
off of CM Punk's name, who's not going to show. That's genius.
No, that is way before CM Punk, though. That's way before CM Punk.
I know. I'm just trying to get the comments stirred up again. That's all. Calm down.
We know.
South Texas.
Oh, see, you heard it here. You heard him, huh?
What?
You say he's trying to get them stirred up.
No, that wasn't. That was. Shut up, John.
I'm not John.
No, I got John talking in the background, talking about I'm trying to stir up the comments. I was pointing over that.
You were pointing at me.
I'm pointing.
With that paper towel roll that you need to change that shit out.
I need you to. John is the other way. He's on your right. I'm on your left.
Oh man.
Really? You playing peekaboo?
With
nothing.
Jesus. All right.
Moving on.
Now moving on. Let's talk a little bit about
Summerslam.
Because it's 10:15.
Summerslam.
This is where we're gonna bring you guys in. So we're gonna talk about the best of SummerSlam.
The Fiend just ran off.
Your favorite 5, or you can just come on here and we can just talk about SummerSlam. So,
can I give y'all 2 of my favorite real quick?
No.
Okay.
I bet you it's 92.
Well, it all started back in 1999 when I'm just playing.
That was
1999.
so.
That's when you was born.
Who, me? No, indeed,
No, I'm
son.
talking about Mr.
Oh yeah, no, you know
No, I
Ziggy's
was
young.
pretending I
You
was
know
nephew.
Ziggy's
boy.
92.
Oh.
I was not born in
87.
92, sir.
Okay, 93.
No.
Okay, 87.
God, fuck you. I'm
90
not that old.
96.
No, I'm not that young either.
Were you even alive when that NWO shirt came out?
I
don't
was,
think it was.
Yes, I was. Fuck y'all.
Okay.
You know what? I'm done.
Okay.
What was
Fucking assholes.
Yeah.
what was that?
What's up with the cock shot?
Pause.
I know, right? It's all like it's all poking out like
Chris, don't
this.
say-
What the fuck? This is not no D-Generation X type of shit.
Yes.
Yeah, wow. To chicken wing.
Join us.
Oh, mid-level.
All right, so
balls.
anyway,
He
so
decided to join
I
us.
was
Now,
Mid
mid-level
Yeah.
balls, don't
All
be
right, there we
shady
go.
now. Don't be shady.
last
Don't become
mid
fucking
boss.
shady now.
I'm already
What's
sensing
going on,
shade.
mid-level? What's going on?
Hold on. I've got an echo going on. All right.
Okay.
Oh, already got the shade.
I mean, if you want it, I can bring it.
Oh,
Whoa, okay, Juan Cena.
Juan
Oh,
Cena.
no, let's talk about his teeth some more. That was important.
The bars of soap. Is it ivory or is it
Bars
dial?
of
So real quick.
Both.
I
real
think
quick
it was Zest.
before we jump in on SummerSlam, there's two other like bigger things that happened, or big-ish things that sort of happened over the weekend that I want to just touch on real quick.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
One was that New Japan show yesterday. I don't know if you guys caught any of it.
Triple A.
I did, but I heard
there was
about
the
the
New
Big
Japan
Ben
show
door,
as
though.
well.
The
I'm
Will
watching it
Ospreay.
right now.
So there's a title change that takes a title back somewhere. So that means that particular door could be closed for a while. We don't know, we don't know that. Just business wise, I know you fellas like to talk about the business of it. So it's going back on a bigger name. And then was it Anderson and Gallows ran into God. God came out and is ready to throw down with them. So we've got some like old school Bullet Club stuff going on.
Mhm.
And then the one that's sort of important for me that happened over the weekend was last night, like Maki Ito won the Tokyo Princess Championship. But it was like a big tournament that happened. So it's just like who's going to be the next Joshi that's going to be sort of running the town for like the next 6 months or whatever. It's usually how it goes.
So
But it's
mid-level,
just big weekend.
Can you kind of talk a little bit about how Will Ospreay said something about the forbidden door? He said that he's teasing that he's going to show up somewhere. So can we get some of your insight on that?
Well, so we don't have like a timeline on him, right? So what we can get out of him is promos. It's sort of like when Orton fucked up his shoulder and was doing little incidental shit for like a year, or when Austin busted his neck, he would just come out and stun people for like a solid 6 months. Like it would, like if you remember back to the Attitude Era,
Yeah,
like,
I do remember that.
There was a whole time where he was just gone. So if he's hurt, like he's a pretty decent talker, despite the fact that he sounds like he's from a fucking Charles Dickens novel. So what you can do is you got your champion.
The fuck is you doing?
Over in Japan, still carrying the title, still defending, doing all that. Now he's
What's wrong with him now?
that's Shingo, right? Shingo's got the title over there right now.
Man, spazzing out.
But so what you can do is if he's over here and he's showing up on television over here, that keeps his name going. And he can say, "I'm the real champion. I never lost," because they gave him.
They got an interim.
The title looks like the Divas title.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what it looks like. It's just like some of the ones we've seen and cared about for the longest time have looked like straight trash.
He's a great wrestler, but he's wearing a Divas title with a Ric Flair watch.
Yeah, but it's better than the fucking WWE copy and paste.
Well, here's the thing:
the toy title,
You're talking about a belt. What that actually is the title of champion. He is champion Will Ospreay. Now, I understand that having gold and diamonds and all that stuff is important to reflect that, but it's saying all it is a showcase to say I am the champion.
Hey, my brother.
So you mean like when Ric Flair showed up, or I'm sorry, Bobby Heenan had the real World's Championship belt on WWF TV, and that Ric Flair was proclaimed the real world's champion, And at that
Very.
time, man, that was a really big thing.
That was a
It was
big
good.
deal.
But the important thing is that he was saying he was the world's champion. It
The
wasn't
real
that he
world's champion.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't that he was holding this specific thing. He was just proclaiming it. I remember watching him that time. I had no idea what that title was. I only ever had known of WWF at that time. And it still like kind of shook me. This other guy is showing up and people are sort of listening to him saying he's the champion. And it could be
I see what you're
just a
saying.
leather
That
strap.
could be a big.
It
If they
could
do it
be
right.
any. If it just said
They
Ric
wound
Flair,
up killing the whole thing.
if people are paying attention to it, that's all that really matters.
That's true.
What's up, Reese?
It's good. Zig, what's up, boys? How y'all doing
What's up,
tonight?
Reese?
What up, brother? What up?
Yeah.
So, y'all, we are going to talk a little bit about the greatest SummerSlam matches of all time. Who wants to go first?
Can we go with 1992 SummerSlam in Wembley Stadium?
Bulldog Hitman.
Yeah, that's my number one.
So we're
That's my
doing
number one.
we're doing matches or the whole show.
Who y'all
That's
wanna-
out of
what-
all of
what's
them.
easier
That's
for
one of
y'all?
Matches.
I think matches.
Matches? Okay, yeah, let's do the
Bull-
matches.
I got
Bulldog,
sort of like a
Bulldog and
weird one.
Hitman. Bulldog and Hitman, and other than that, it was Warrior and Macho Man. But other than that, it was Bulldog and Hitman.
That was
That was the
another
match.
good one.
Yeah.
But the most memorable entrance for that pay-per-view was the Undertaker versus Kamala with the hearse coming through into the entrance.
Yeah. Yeah, when he was riding through that verse here.
Yeah.
Undertaker had some like crazy entrances for SummerSlam.
I kind of enjoyed the Road Warriors entrance with the motorcycles.
Yeah. Although
That
that
one was
let's
kind of
wound
cool.
up fucking animal up though.
That is true. That is true.
Willis
That
said
is true.
Cena
That's fair.
versus AJ Styles. That was actually one of
Yeah,
my
that one-
Hey, what was Finn Balor and AJ Styles? Was that a SummerSlam match?
No.
No,
that was
I think that was a SmackDown match. I think.
that's
No,
like
no,
a
no,
TLC or
TLC.
something like that.
That was
When
like a
Bray
TLC.
Wyatt
That was
couldn't make it.
That was
Oh,
the
yeah, you're
meningitis.
It was
The
supposed to be that
meningitis.
Sister Abigail pumpkin face versus
Yeah, because
the
Yeah,
Demon
that's the
King
one
match.
Roman got booted out of because he had meningitis, and
Yeah.
also Bray did. I was at a bar.
Yeah, they had,
when I
like,
got the
mono
news,
or
getting
some
ready to get on a
stuff.
plane.
Oh yeah, Brett Nolan in the Cage '94. That was
Yes.
pretty good.
Also,
I gotta give
the,
Fraser a
the
decent
highway to
love for
hell
that match.
because we already got the backdrop for this.
Yeah,
That was SummerSlam '99, right?
98.
98.
'98. That's
Yeah.
right.
98.
And that was in Madison Square Garden. So
Yes,
that
it was one of the greatest.
Speaking of
One of
I
Madison
think that was
Square
with Rock
Garden,
and Triple H, wasn't it?
yeah, with
Rocky
the ladder
Triple
match.
H, that was 98.
98.
Yep.
I say that because that
Intercontinental.
in those two feuding for the Intercontinental, and I remember this. I was 8 years old, and I remember this very
Just like
vividly.
yesterday.
It felt like they were fighting for the WWF heavyweight championship.
Next
That's
man up.
how
Even more
they
than Austin and
made.
Taker.
That's
that
how important
title.
matches were back then.
And now that
Yeah,
IC
what you talking
title
about, Willis?
is just
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
fucking piece of leather, which
That was-
I,
that was
I
05.
That was
hate.
technically that was your mid card.
Willis
Yeah.
But they didn't treat it like the mid
oversaw
Right.
the shit out
is
of
what
it.
I'm saying. They treated that like it was the main event title. And
Now,
that
Willis,
right there is what they need to get back to.
Nappy,
You cannot sit up here and say that HBK
No.
versus Hulk Hogan.
No,
Can
no,
I
no, no,
tell
wait,
you
wait.
why
I
I
gotta,
agree
I
with
gotta, I gotta
Willis?
say about that. I want to let you go, but I want to say my piece after you do.
No, I'm just saying, like,
the
you know,
reason
I thought that was
why
a
Hulk
funny
Hogan
ass
versus
fucking
Triple-
match.
The reason why I agree with Willis is because of the fucking selling Sean was doing.
No,
Big
it was
time.
You mean
overselling. He was
overselling.
being
Man,
It's
he
clown.
did that on
memorable for me
purpose.
because I know.
He was a
That's why I
fucking
like
clown,
it.
dude.
That's why I
That
like
was
it.
funny as shit because the way he was doing it and overselling and bumping around the way he was doing, I was like, man, I wish I could do that in the ring.
Nappy, you know how you
Because
talked
he
about
was
the
basically
Intercontinental-
he was making fun of Hulk Hogan at the same time.
Right.
Yeah,
Reese, go
Nappy, you
ahead.
know how you talked about the Intercontinental title being like fighting
Yeah.
for it like it was the WWF title? Since we're going to go Madison Square Garden, let's go Bret Hart, Mr. Perfect.
Hey,
Yeah.
that was another one of mine that I
That
was
was
gonna bring up.
was it
91?
91? Yes.
And if we want to stay on Intercontinental, Sean and Razor.
Yeah.
95.
Sean and Razor ladder match number 2.
Ladder match one was better than ladder match
Dude.
two.
But I was about to say
No.
that like match was the only thing that saved that entire.
That's like saying Vader versus Shawn Michaels was like the top pinnacle of SummerSlam.
It wasn't top
trash.
pinnacle, but it was a pretty good
It's
match.
still up there.
Are we just
That's
talking,
when Shawn Michaels stomped on his head for fucking up the match.
We're not saying the best in there. We're just saying
Right.
in terms of SummerSlam.
Well,
the
yeah,
venue of
sure.
SummerSlam.
But like, are we also
Yeah.
maybe just talking about like important matches? Because if we've got that, then we have in '97 we've got Owen dropping Austin on his head.
I think that was 96.
Ooh.
Yeah.
that was 97.
It was,
Was it
97?
97?
Yeah,
I thought
that
it
was
was
97. Yeah.
Mm.
that was
That's kind of
97.
when I kind of came online, like as
Yeah.
as like paying attention to everything all the time,
Mhm.
because that gave birth to having to protect that character for as long as it did, and fed into The Rock and Triple H having their time to grow and
Mhm.
become the villains and heroes and
Derek.
all that kind of stuff.
I was just getting ready to mention that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, this kicked off the TLC series, dude. This was one of the best. I think this was SummerSlam 2000.
Oh, that TLC match. That's right. Dudley Boys, Hardy Boys, and Edge and Christian.
Mhm.
And what made that one even better was that had a hard act to follow, because the match before that you had Jericho and Benoit in 2 out of 3.
Oh yes,
Which was another good one.
Jericho and Benoit had some great fucking feuds in the WWE.
But wasn't there an Eddie Guerrero match where it was Dominic on a pole match?
Yes, that was
the
Dominic and
ladder
Mysterio.
match with Bryan.
Yep, that was SummerSlam.
I gotta say, another good Eddie match that I enjoyed was 04 Angle and Guerrero.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
That was for me.
SummerSlam?
That one was one of.
That was SummerSlam?
Oh my
Yeah, that was
God.
SummerSlam.
Hey, David, we know our SummerSlam, brother.
Yeah, that's right. You're right.
Yeah,
I mean, there's plenty of them.
What about Daniel Bryan and John Cena?
Next.
When John Cena finally won.
That one I got to drop for one reason.
No.
Because of what happened after that damn match with Orton cashing in and Triple H setting them up.
When Orton cashed in, yeah.
Edge speared leader. Yeah.
Yep.
In more ways than one.
They said, "What ladder match did you guys all mention?" We mentioned the custody of Dominic,
Razor and Shawn.
Custody of Dominic on a pole.
TLC 2000,
Rock Triple H.
Rock Triple H. Yep. There was another match.
Shawn and Triple H unsanctioned fight.
Yes,
2002.
Oh yeah.
Story wise, that was awesome.
Yes,
Shawn had the jeans on.
Yeah, and then Triple H like blast him with the sledgehammer after Shawn won the match. It's like that just set it up.
Another good one of mine. Since I mean he's all in the damn newsletters right now because of Friday. 09 TLC Punk and Hardy.
John.
Yeah,
Hey, John is in the house.
Big John May. The
yeah.
GOAT.
I didn't think Carl was part of AAA.
But yeah, 09 TLC match, Punk and Jeff for the world heavyweight. That was another one of my favorites because at that time, both of my favorite wrestlers were fighting for one of the main titles, which I thought was cool. And it was a good ass match too. On top of that,
let's see.
You have like Warrior and Rude from '89 because
that
one, because that was one of the rare times you actually got a good match out of Warrior back in that day.
What was the SummerSlam with Rick Rude and Warrior? Was that 88, 89?
89.
They had the pose down, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, because that was at the Royal Rumble that year.
Oh, okay.
Yo, Zig, me and you are missing one. 2011 No Holds Bar match. Orton and Mr.
Hey, what about
one more match?
Oh, yeah.
What about the Randy Orton Mick Foley? Wasn't that SummerSlam?
Randy Orton, Mick Foley.
No, that was
with the thumbtacks.
That was Backlash.
Was that Backlash?
That was Backlash.
Yeah.
That was Backlash.
Okay. Damn.
No, matter of fact, Randy Orton versus Chris Benoit. That was a pretty good match.
Randy Orton and Chris Benoit to make him the youngest world champion. Yep.
There's also a match that has sort of like some weird influence on wrestling. I think it's 2016. It's Bad News Barrett and Stardust versus Neville and Stephen Amell. Now that's led us to.
I had Green Arrow, Red Arrow combination. Yeah.
Yeah.
He became so Cody becomes boys with Steven at that point. Steven makes an appearance at All In. He has a match,
got
the
some
Christopher
bad
Daniels match, which is I enjoyed that match actually.
Hang on one second, John. I know you're trying to talk, but we can't hear you.
I'm not trying to talk at all.
Oh, I thought you was.
He wasn't trying to talk.
He was just chilling.
But that
Man, he just want to hear me talk shit.
Continue.
Just to get to the so now we've
He
got
has some bad news.
that new heel show that just started that's getting some pretty good reviews. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
I know
I'm gonna watch it tonight when I get done with this. Yeah, on Stars. Heels.
Heels. It's
Heels.
like it's like Friday Night Lights, but about like fucking backwater wrestling.
If he wants to watch the episode with CM Punk in it.
But Punk is on there, and one of the sort of rumors about it is just he was throwing his back into the ground, and if you get the taste for it again, that might be where it came from. So that match might have bigger implications.
After you've been wrestling for a while,
Stardust Stephen Amell match might have bigger.
After a while, you've been
I didn't think about that.
But after a while, you miss those back bumps, and it's been gone for such a long time, and you actually take a back bump again. It comes right back.
Yeah, one of my favorite things recently. I don't know if you guys watched
the
24 that Edge did on his comeback.
I did see that.
Yeah, it's probably one of the best things that WWE
it was awesome.
ever produced.
I had goosebumps watching.
Go out
that.
of your way. I had a friend who watched that WrestleMania. That was like her first WrestleMania, and then turned around and watched that after. She's like, Edge is my favorite wrestler. No one's ever gonna touch him now.
The thing is that to me, I'm sorry, but there's nothing appealing about Edge besides his entrance. That's it.
Not everything's for everybody.
What is wrong with this guy?
Dude, Edge is like one of the greatest. What are you talking about?
I see more charismatic enigma with Jeff Hardy than I do Edge.
Sure, and here's
what?
Wait,
pause, hold on.
There's nothing.
You telling me between Jeff and Edge, you saying that Jeff Hardy is more charismatic?
Yes.
Boy, get the fuck out of here! Don't
here's the great thing about pro wrestling.
Don't jump off a bridge somewhere.
Wow! Let's finish your point.
Jesus!
Shit!
Let him get his
I got
point.
some pretty tall bridges over here.
We've all got different.
Jeff Hardy will jump off those too.
Like you got the one that you have the guy that you like.
That's true. What he's saying.
Yeah, I know. That's why I laugh.
But it's like we've always had this as part of it. Like these two up here. They've always I'm assuming one of you is a Brett guy and one of you guys is a Sean guy.
I'm a Brett.
Sean.
Okay, see, I knew you were going to be the guy. But here's the thing: we exist on this spectrum, and it's Sasuke and Naruto, man. It's all the way back into time. You've had the two sides of it. That
you like what you like.
Pull the direction you like what you like. Not everybody liked Dusty. Like Dusty was a big fat guy who would toss people around and throw his elbow.
Big fat guy with yellow polka dots.
Why he gotta be fat?
If I will, baby.
But he
That's
was
okay.
He described himself
a
as
whole
fat,
other
though.
generation of people.
Right.
Like some people are body guys. They need to see the size to believe they can do something. Other people can believe in a Punk or a Daniel Bryan. Or
they're more believable.
Some people lose their shit for TJ Perkins. I don't happen to write my name
TJP,
online, but it's
Mr. Video Game.
It's out there, and the great thing is,
he shouted out the podcast.
All that matters is that you show up for it.
He gave us a big shout out for that.
That's
too.
true, man, boss.
Yes.
John, you got anything to say on Big Dog?
Daniel Bryan versus John Cena was pretty good.
I said that. They said no.
I like
it. Seth Rollins versus John Cena was really well.
Yeah. Was that the one where he busted his nose?
That was when Daniel Bryan debuted the running knee.
Yeah,
bust John Cena in this shit.
Was it?
Yeah, but then Orton.
The biggest thing was the yes movement and get them going and going. And
that was
going.
the catalyst. That's true.
Yeah.
If you were not into that, I mean, if you weren't going along with it and feeling the crowd, the energy,
the crowd was going.
You were not alive.
That was the good part of the match.
Calm
They
down.
would have just left that alone and had to cash in on Raw the night after.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
They got you at your apex and then bring you back down.
Was Cena murdering the Nexus SummerSlam?
Yeah,
I think it was. I think it was.
We'll have to start another
that's where
category.
We're gonna
David-
say it like that, bro.
I mean, he's not wrong.
He's
not
just
wrong.
one-handedly just fucking
He
just
killed. He killed
decimated
the
fucking
Oh, no,
the
truth be
greatest
told,
stable.
outside of Nexus and Bryan, was anybody really going to be all that relevant out of that group?
And Cena came back and said, "I regret doing that."
Possibly with the, I mean, so it's all just booking, right? Like it depends on how much of the audience you're going to get
That's
behind
true.
you.
I mean, really, if you think about it, out of that whole entire group, who really got anything out of it? Daniel Bryan.
But
Yeah.
they could have is the point that.
And
I
all
make.
it took was that necktie pull on Justin Roberts.
Like not everyone in the Bullet Club made it out like as a hero, but some of them took time to cook and have the opportunity to show up and do it.
Tama Tonga.
Sure.
But if you kill them as soon as they're starting to warm
Yeah.
up,
Can we get a Tama Tonga in AEW or something?
I think he's gonna go to
Can we get
WWE. honestly.
can we
Or
get
at
a
least
tribal
Impact,
chief
one or the other.
in Tama Tonga something?
They've
I
been
think
talking shit
it's gonna
like
be
back
wherever
and
the
Where do you
Bullet
think
Club-
Roman Reigns got that shit from?
that. You
I mean,
got a
football
point,
probably.
kid.
No, the vest, the hair.
Yeah,
He
The
has
yeah,
some Tama vibes with him a little bit. I do.
I mean,
see
to
where you
be
the
going.
only
fair,
thing different is
the
Tama
vest and the
Tonga has
hair-
gray hair now.
I am. But yeah,
Salt and
I
pepper.
got another one for y'all. What about the Boiler Room Brawl?
Ooh, yes, that was one of my.
That was
favorites,
SummerSlam
dude.
'95, wasn't it?
96.
96. Man, I'm
yeah.
so off right now. Damn it.
But at least you're only off by a year, though, kid. It's like
Right.
you're not
Yeah.
going back to like 87.
Like,
when it
yeah, that was
82, right?
That was 1986, wasn't it?
yeah.
Another good one was Eddie versus Kurt.
Yep.
Yeah,
Eddie
we
versus Kurt.
Oh,
Yeah,
4.
we talked about that.
They always
Oh,
had good matches.
anytime those dudes are against each other. it's
What
very
about
difficult. I'll take it.
what about Lex Luger versus was it
Yokozuna.
Yokozuna in SummerSlam '93, or was it '94?
You're right.
He was
93.
That's
He was
before
able
my
to
time.
vertical
They-
suplex him.
he was supposed to win the WWF title, but he ended up forearming him. You know, his bionic forearm, and Yokozuna got the count out. So Lex Luger never won the title, even though he was originally supposed to be the WWF champion.
And you got all the balloons and stuff that make it.
Oh, they had the Lex Express, and that was a huge
Yeah.
failure.
Wow.
And
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
He was the man. He was supposed to be the next Hulk Hogan. The next
USA.
big. That's why they had the Lex US. You know, the USA
Mm,
Express. They had him doing the little
Yeah,
tour. and all that shit.
game, I'll be your hero.
Okay.
I remember that. I forgot that.
What about Rock versus Booker T?
Bugatti.
The
That's true.
That-
WCW
oh, yeah,
championship match.
The WCW title.
That's one of like I love that
2001.
match. Me personally, that's a personal favorite of mine. 'Cause,
Really?
I thought that was just hilarious. I laughed at the end of it.
You
when
already
Booker
knew
T,
that The Rock was going to win that.
when Booker T did the spinneroonie and then Rock popped up and then immediately Rock bottled him and that's how he lost the
That
belt.
killed all of that shit.
Killed Booker T. I thought it was
You
hilarious.
know what was
Killed
also
Booker
funny?
T. Spin
I mean,
around,
like,
also
come
was
up,
great.
rock bottom after that. Come
And
on.
during that same match, Bradshaw almost took Shane's head off.
Oh,
Yeah, that
outside
clothesline
that
from
ring.
hell was nasty.
Hey, what
Yeah.
was the SummerSlam with Shane McMahon and Steve Blackman
2000.
Oh yeah, I think that was
with the
2000.
cane?
Yeah, when they
and he
climbed
called-
off the scaffold and then he hit him and then Shane fell. all
Yes,
the way
he
down.
hit him
fell.
like 3 or 4 times, and he fell
Shane
down.
have another good one with Test at SummerSlam too?
Mm.
Or am I thinking of something else?
Dude,
No.
Shane's a maniac, bro.
Yes, he is.
Oh wait, actually, Nappy, hold on, you're actually right because they had the quote lover or leaver match.
Yeah.
Yeah, 99.
Yeah. Shane, Stephanie was gonna go with the brother or with the boyfriend, or some shit like that.
Test versus who?
Shane.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if someone
Yeah,
mentioned this.
Derek.
Batista versus John Cena 2008.
When he broke Batista broke Cena's neck.
Yeah, with that power bomb in the
Was
corner.
that was that Spotlight Batista? Well, was he doing that gimmick?
Test.
Oh.
Test. This is a test.
It wasn't okay.
Boom.
Test, test,
Just
Yeah, I feel like playing No Mercy right now.
Like
Right? I'm gonna pop that in right now.
sort of an odd side one is the last appearance of the Demon, I think, was him coming out to squash Baron Corbin in 18, maybe 18.
Oh shit!
Hold on to that, bro.
But that's, I mean, I don't think we've seen anything about the Demon since there, and they had leaned into that for a little while.
Yeah, like the Demon hasn't been relevant since.
There's no reason. There is no point of bringing the Demon back. It's done and over with. No more Demon.
He doesn't want to do it. Why?
No, please,
because he's fucking senile and dumb. That's why.
There is no reason for a Demon
it's
to come
not
back.
Good shit.
Yeah. But think about it though. The Demon, other than the spectacular entrance, does he do a different finishing move? Does he do a
No, he's covered in body paint and he wears flamboyant colors and
he wears belts.
Like 1,000 other professional.
He wears
wrestlers.
belts hanging from his head.
Yeah, I think it matters more for the story. Like if there's a story where like you have
if it was Finn Balor, the Demon, versus Bray Wyatt, the Fiend.
Yeah,
no, we got Finn Balor versus the Fiend.
Right, but we did.
That's what we got.
That's we could have animated this shit. But
we could have had.
Oh wait, I almost forgot. How about the match that made you tapped out? Catchphrase now with Kurt Angle, Brock Lesnar.
That was a good match
with the fucked up shooting star press.
I know.
No, that was at WrestleMania.
No, that was WrestleMania. My bad.
Look at all these fucking wrestling fans.
My bad.
That was WrestleMania.
That was WrestleMania.
That's what I said. That's fucking John.
I may get backlash, but Eddie versus Ray was really good, even though the stipulation was fucking stupid.
They should have made Dominic on a pole match, not custody with the ladder match. It should have been Dominic on a pole, like hanging. Just Dominic hanging on the
No, they should have had Dominic in a shark cage.
In a shark cage, exactly.
Like Eddie climbing up the pole, and then like Dominic is just yelling at Eddie, "You're not my dad. You're not my dad.
No. You're not my poppy. You're not my poppy. You're not my poppy.
No, it's me, Poppy.
Is it true, Daddy? Is it really true?
Oh, it's my puppy. Oh, come on.
Oh, damn.
Oh, shit. All right. What about the triple threat?
Mankind,
Stone Cold.
Let me do this research real quick before I make myself a clown.
Wait, what happened?
You've already established that.
I mean, Chris, you're late on that motherfucker.
Yeah, I got to say that triple threat with Mankind is Austin, like you brought up, Chris. That was actually good. And by the way, it was just cool to see Jesse as referee, man, because he definitely made sure that somebody's going to win that one straight.
We talked about all these cool matches, but what was the stupidest and shittiest matches of SummerSlam?
No, can I bring up one more cool one?
Anything with Hulk Hogan?
Can I bring up one more cool one?
Yeah,
even with Shawn Michaels.
I forgot about this one, and I wanted to make sure it was SummerSlam, and it is 2002. Eddie Guerrero versus Edge, when they were both kind of mid-carding coming up. Go back and watch it if you don't remember it. I thought it was a very good match.
Latino Heat.
Because they both weren't in the main event picture. They weren't at that caliber status that they are now.
SmackDown, like, really.
They had a match on SmackDown. Yeah, but I don't know. 02 SummerSlam.
Was that the same SummerSlam where it was Jeff Hardy and RVD for the hardcore title?
I think, you know what? I think so. Now that you're bringing that up.
One of my personal favorites.
I think that, you know what? Let me look at it.
I think RVD and Benoit.
We got one right here. Derek said Stone Cold versus Kurt Angle. That was a blood. That was a
2001. Yeah. Yo, I got into. Like, do you want to know why it was a bloodbath? That was Angle's first time blading. So and I listened to this. Angle and Conrad did this particular SummerSlam match, I want to say 2 weeks ago. And so Angle was talking about it. It was his first time blading, and he was a little nervous. So he said, I was cutting myself and it wasn't working. And so he went to Austin when they were tying up, and Austin's like, what the fuck? I'll do it. And Angle said he fucking dug into my head, twisted the motherfucker. That's why he was bleeding so much, because Austin was just trying to get fucking juice and get back to the match. Yeah. Dude, he
Just
popped like
take a little bit and
gusher,
just
man.
right there.
I
That's
was
all you
wondering
gotta
why
do.
I'll never believe because he just had that King of the Ring street fight with Shane 2 months earlier.
That's my match, by the way. That's
Man,
my
he
like.
fucked
That
up
is an
Shane,
awesome
man.
dude. He decimated Shane. Poor shit. That I feel like that. Right, we all knew Shane was tough, but goddamn, I feel like that match. If you had doubts, the doubts just was gone at that point. Like he fucked man.
Matter of fact, that was actually one of the matches of the year. Actually,
I think so. Yeah.
2001. Yeah.
Let's go back to Kid with Kid, we were asked for like now worst SummerSlam matches.
Yeah, what was that? Like we've talked about all these great matches the last
you gotta
hour
be
and a half.
so fucking negative. Shut up.
Talking about the
we
best.
gotta have that. We can't have the best without the worst.
Why not?
Yeah,
We definitely
One of the worst matches.
They don't
You won't
sell
see
worse
it
than
coming main
DVDs.
event.
The problem is who remembers them. Shut up.
I mean,
You
you
can name quite a few.
I think a lot of times it ends. It depends on like the ending of the match. Like so many times, like a bad ending can ruin a good match.
That's true.
But just as far as like a bad program and a bad thing, maybe Stephanie and Brie. I think
he has to go straight for the division.
Man, I can't stand that hoe, man. I can't stand
Stephanie's
her.
not part of the
Which
women's
one?
division.
Which one? Which hoe?
Shit. Who else?
Both of them.
Bree is just
All of them.
she's just a walking
so
wall.
positive.
I mean, she's a walking wall. But yeah, I think that and then Triple H was just looking at Nikki Bella to him.
White chocolate
Nice
titties.
Nice titties.
You know what? There's
Puppies.
another important match just in the scope of wrestling. I think it's also 2018. I could be wrong about that, but it was a triple threat. I forget who was the champion at the time, but it's Charlotte, Becky, and whoever is the champion is probably Carmella.
Yep.
But
Carmella was champion.
Okay, so Charlotte gets elbowed into
Mella
the
is
conversation. She wins the title, and Becky. They tried to turn Becky that night, and then the next night, the audience let them know, no, you're not turning her. We will continue with this. Please,
She's still the man.
The arrival of the man.
She is now the man. She has been graced.
She's the man now. Yeah.
All right, so we're talking about worst, right? So what about Diesel versus King Mabel, 1995?
Oh God, that
man, you could pick any match from 95.
Why was that not in the
was
list
trash.
of greatest matches of SummerSlam history?
WWF Championship battle.
Dude.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Like I said, you could almost pick any match from 95 SummerSlam and it would count.
95.
That was
95
actually
shit was bad.
It was
Brock
a rough year
Lesnar
for
versus
wrestling.
Cena at SummerSlam about 3 years ago.
Damn,
was
when
was
Suplex
horrific,
City
dude.
got built.
Suplex City was born, baby.
Yeah,
That was
but it
shocking.
was not a good match.
What
at all.
was the Randy Orton Brock Lesnar where he literally
the
elbowed
elbow.
the shit
Oh, yeah.
out of it?
That's a Survivor Series, isn't it?
Was that Survivor Series?
No, that was
That was
SummerSlam.
That was the SummerSlam.
Yeah, that was
He came
SummerSlam.
down and just started coming down on his
Hard-
forehead.
the
You
hard-
could see the edge of his
17 or
elbow
18.
coming down and digging up in his forehead and hit him in hard way, just bleeding everywhere. And Randy Orton wanted that to happen.
Why though?
Oh yeah, that's when
Crazy.
Jericho got up in Vince's face after the match was over.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jericho didn't like that.
And
He's
he wanted to beat his ass because
He
wanted
wanted to
fuck
fuck
him up,
Brock
dude.
Lesnar up. Can y'all imagine that little timid short Jericho wanting to beat up his
Man.
fucking?
Hey, he was gonna fight for his boy.
he's got
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. You got
that's why I
little
fucks with
scrappy,
Jericho.
you got Scrappy Doo facing, huge ass.
That's why I
fucking-
fucks with Jericho.
Hey,
man.
I'm gonna
Goliath.
get his ass beat, but hey, you're not
It's cold
going.
as
He's
shit.
not gonna.
Yeah.
He's
I mean,
right.
I'm just saying, like, dude,
Jericho,
like,
but see,
you up
the
there, like,
thing-
just-
The thing with Jericho has always protected man. There was a episode of Talk is Jericho that I listened to. I think he did one with Bully Ray, and Bully just complimented him on how safe he was, and when he would notice that there was a spot that they were in a ladder match, and Bully went unconscious for like 20 seconds, and the ladder was falling, and if Jericho didn't move Bully out of the way, that ladder was smacking on his fucking head again. And Bully just praises Jericho. Like Jericho has always been like that guy
Same thing with
to
Pac.
make sure that like you go into the ring in one piece, you left.
He did that
one
shit with
piece.
Pac.
With Neville, when Neville
Yeah.
broke his ankle.
Sorry, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. WWE Neville.
No, I mean it's all the same shit.
Same shit.
I thought you
Same
said-
shit.
I thought you said
But I mean, a ton of
Oh.
people have said that about Jericho. Is that
Yeah.
he was always
Yeah.
looking out, which is, I mean,
He's like, he's hurt.
You would know better than anybody here. You
Yeah.
want someone that's looking out for you.
Mhm.
And I'll
If
give
the
you a
ref's
really
not
bad
paying
match.
attention, I'm gonna let you know. Be like,
Undertaker
dude, he's hurt.
versus Undertaker.
Oh,
No.
Jesus.
Oh,
Christ.
what about the?
It had a
Undertaker
better
versus-
build up.
Undertaker versus Undertaker, SummerSlam '94.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Undertaker
that,
versus Undertaker.
yeah,
That
and
was
the
fucking
crowd
terrible.
almost. The
They
crowd
had-
was pretty much
they had a
was-
better
I want to
build
say
up.
that was the SummerSlam of the '90s. Was Undertaker versus Undertaker,
Mhm.
where the original Undertaker disappeared.
Yep.
The other
That
one,
$1 million man tried to bring back the
By the
Southern.
way-
oh yeah,
Definitely,
it was
it's
so
like definitely
good.
playing WrestleMania the arcade game, baby.
Anytime I hear anything,
Player one
Pretty
and
much.
player
bitching
two.
about
You know what?
Bane,
He's actually right on that one.
Pretty
Player
much.
Yeah,
one, player
like-
two.
Because you got one in purple, you had
One
one
mirror
purple
match.
and black,
gray.
one in gray and black. It was like, which one's which?
Right.
Yeah.
Mirror match. Yeah.
But I
It
must
was
say though,
still-
that match, everyone thought was going to be great because of the way that they told the story and the way of the build up. And then when it was time to deliver, oh my
It went to
God.
shit, but it was such
Yeah.
a good build up though.
They got
It
him in the
was.
building, though.
It
was
really
such
was.
a
Yes.
Great build up.
That's
Just
Like
like
I
he
said,
said,
that's
got
the
him in the
trick.
building, got the
Sure.
asses
Like,
in the seat.
I bought you. We got you in the building. We got you with the seats.
Now we
Now
can't
your ass
deliver,
is
y'all.
fine,
Sorry.
and we can't deliver shit.
Hey,
You're gonna go home disappointed.
here's the problem though. That match also had to follow Brett and Owen too. So.
But it's
That's
memorable
true.
because it's it's SummerSlam. It's
It's
memorable.
WrestleSlam.
It's
Yeah,
Wrestle
WrestleSlam.
SummerSlam.
I'll say the entrance though from the real Undertaker. I'll give him that one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, and of course, if we're going to mention worst of SummerSlam, you know I got to throw Virgil's name up in this one.
Oh
The
Lord.
who?
Got that meat sauce.
Yeah,
He gonna love it.
Yeah, that's the boy
yeah,
right
Mr.
there.
Olive
Man,
Garden.
you better leave Soul Trade Jones alone, damn it.
Hey,
Hey, you better be careful. He's gonna charge you for that.
Soul Train Jones.
Every
Yeah,
time you
that's
say his name, that's $20.
That's like
No,
Candy
no,
Man.
no,
Don't say his name
it's
loud enough, he's
and,
gonna pop up.
and the picture.
And a picture.
So my question is, where did SummerSlam go down? Like I'm talking about as a whole.
When
Where
Vince is dead.
SummerSlam just went
When the Money in the Bank becomes a thing, I
Mm.
think is when the needle moves on that. For me personally,
And when is that gonna
Mm.
happen?
no, I meant when it became a thing. That's when.
When it
I mean,
became
we've got Big
value.
E. We got Big E with the Money
I'm
in
not-
the Bank right now.
I'm sorry, I'm not talking about right now. I'm talking about when the concept of Money in the Bank was introduced.
You mean
The
a
value of
pay-per-view.
SummerSlam goes down because the rest of the year is sudden. Like you no longer have like a guaranteed big ass
Well, see,
deal
originally-
because you usually had these tent poles that rolled through the year.
That's true.
Yeah,
I
let's
actually,
see.
I,
That's
I
very
was
have
gonna
a
say,
question.
originally it was a WrestleMania match. Then it turned into a pay per view after several years.
Right.
Yeah,
Now
that's
I was
where
gonna say
I think
Money in
it
the Bank
lost
should
like
stay at
Hell in
WrestleMania.
it was something.
like
It was something.
TLC,
It was
like-
something to look forward to. Now it's kind of like, okay, who's gonna get it this time? That means it's gonna be their major push.
Yeah, it should stay at
Uh,
WrestleMania.
Right.
It's just leave it at WrestleMania. Don't make it a pay per view.
Yeah.
Leave it at that, and then just don't let it string along for a whole entire fucking.
I
year.
think it just got. I think at the end of the day, like the story
Surprise
part
us.
just went just.
You know what I'm waiting for? You know what I'm surprised that something hasn't been done like this? So when you think of Money in the Bank cash-ins, we almost pretty much seen it all, right? We seen them do it the opportunist way, hence Edge. We seen it the right way, RVD. We seen it the right way, but didn't go quite as you wanted it, John Cena. I'm waiting.
John Cena.
I'm waiting for somebody to hold on to that motherfucker. Now you got to be really good at storytelling,
have a
which
year.
they're not. Right? Hold it until literally the next Money in the Bank because they have until after that pay-per-view
So
to cash in. I'm surprised we haven't seen that yet.
Hey,
If-
hold
what
on,
you're
Dad,
saying
you
is-
follow up on this? Oh, go ahead, kid.
So what you're saying is you want them to wait a whole entire year, like, oh, such and such won Money in the Bank last year, and here we are. He has literally 3 hours.
Yeah,
to
3 hours.
cash
Yeah.
in.
Why not? You want to keep
But
shit
that's so
kind of
obvious,
innovating.
though. It's gonna
It's not
happen.
obvious.
Yes,
no, it's
it
not.
is.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Not all. I'm
In
sorry.
a 3-hour
Not-
pay-per-view, it's not
not-
going to happen.
Listen, I know that the Avengers are going to win when I show up and watch the fucking movie. Just because I know the ending doesn't mean that it's going to be bad. If you've done your due diligence on telling a story, you can do it. Now, is a year a long time to tell a story?
Very.
It is.
Yes.
So
Very.
Let me get my
That's why I
both
said.
sides
That's why.
of this. But if you like, here's the problem: is they sort of use the Money in the Bank as a tool to get them out of their own problems. If they were using it as a storytelling device, I would totally agree with you. But I just don't think they have
as a mulligan.
Yeah,
or use right.
But
Which
that
in professional
like
wrestling,
a decent point.
A mulligan, really.
in pro wrestling, you need mulligans.
We're gonna do it all over
again.
again.
People get hurt.
That's
You know,
true.
people get now we've got world champions getting pregnant. Like it's we've got the breadth of life involved with professional wrestling.
True.
So you do need
Not
these
come
outs.
back.
You know, we got like I wasn't like thrilled about like Asuka getting the championship by opening the thing, but it gave them a way out of that that I felt was satisfying. You get that woman won a match against 6 other top people in her
Where's
division while
Asuka
the
been?
champion was leaving.
And it was innovative. You've never seen that before.
Exactly.
And we're here.
If you would have opened it, you would
here.
have done. Oh,
We're here weekly saying they need to do new shit. And when they do new shit, I tend to do it too. We shit on it. But no, I thought, was it kind of like, really? That's how you're going to give her the title? It was kind of bullshit, but it was new.
but they had to think of something too.
They really did.
I wasn't thrilled at the time, but I really like that now. I really like how that came, like in the grand scheme.
Like you didn't know you were fighting for it, but you did. So here, congratulations.
You know what? To be really honest with you, I kind of disagree because, I mean, this part they actually gave it to her in a briefcase. I mean, Eric Bischoff gave Triple H the belt without a briefcase.
That's
mean,
true.
I don't see the difference.
Oh,
You talking about when he brought back the world heavyweight?
The big gold.
Yeah,
the
just
big gold.
handed to Triple H.
Literally,
but at
just
least,
like,
so
here, pal.
here's the thing: there was a match associated with what was won there. So all that, and I think they even said that it's like you weren't actually fighting for the Money in the Bank. You happened to be fighting for the women's heavyweight champion or women's championship. So it's, you know, maybe not everyone checked their contracts or anything, but like a match happened as opposed to the Triple H thing where they're like, hello. Like it's not just a gift.
That was hilarious. And then he was celebrating.
There was a victory associated with.
And then Hunter was like he just won a big fucking battle.
Despite the fact that he just got his ass kicked a week ago by Shawn Michaels.
It's just that the competitors had not realized that the title had been vacated. So that and again, while you're watching it. But in retrospect, it's like, okay, yeah, that does make sense. Like, if you make it make sense, I'm here for it. Like, if you lay down rules, you play within those rules, go to town.
Instead of that, beat the champion to beat the championship.
I think that's the biggest problem in today's professional wrestling in the WWE. Like,
they think we're stupid.
Does not make sense.
Yeah,
doesn't
and they think we're stupid.
Yeah,
like continuity.
The best example of Vince really thinks we're fucking dumb. When you go to SmackDown, you're stuck on SmackDown. When you go to Raw, you're stuck on Raw. Oh, by the way, in a year, you have 4 times to go either or. What the fuck?
So here,
wow.
Here's wild card rule.
Oh my
God. Hey, the draft's
God.
getting ready to come up.
Don't mention wild card, please.
The draft's getting ready to come up though.
He doesn't like wild cards.
God fucking hate his guts.
Ain't nobody like wild cards, damn it.
Oh, damn, I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot about the promo. Sorry, Nappy.
No, you're good. No, you're good.
I feel like I'm talking too much, so I'll chill out after this. But the one thing I want to bring up about the they think we're stupid thing is we are stupid. We are stupid. I'm not talking about the 7 of us here. I'm talking about wrestling fandom as a whole is quote unquote stupid. How do we know that? Though. Because they have. No, it's not they. It's we. We are part of them. We have to. If we are going to talk all this shit, we have to own being part of this group, We are
So
like
we got to
just,
hold our
better
stupidity,
hey,
basically.
just like elections
Hold our
happen all the
stupidity.
time, and you're not necessarily thrilled about it. Here we are. So when we talk about that stuff, what you can do to effectively like change that, just stop watching. We have such a
But we're
breadth of
not going
wrestling
to.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Because we're stupid.
We are not.
We're
going
too stupid to change the channel.
We are
We
not
like to
going.
watch.
Now
what we
you're
want.
using see this is a shield, and you just used "we" as a shield.
Unless they block the channel,
But we didn't run anybody out of a company to do it, though.
Here's the thing. That's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with being part of a group that's stupid. That's humanity. But we have other places to go to now where you don't have to have a dedicated experience that runs through one man's mind.
Okay, mid-level, dude. That's levels to this shit when it comes to stupid. You know that's a totally different spectrum when you're talking about that. Dude.
I understand. I understand.
No.
I'm using like a broad strokes way of describing what I'm talking about. But Ziggy threw up the AEW. I'm not just talking about AEW. You can watch. There is European wrestling. There is wrestling all over Japan. There's wrestling in China. There's wrestling in Australia. There's wrestling in Mexico. There's wrestling in Canada that you can watch tonight and get what you're looking for out of it. Now, what do we have with the WWE? We have all of our childhoods,
Monday Night Raw,
a range of escalation of investment that we have put in. I care about the WWE title. I care about the Intercontinental title. Vince doesn't care about the Intercontinental title, but I do.
Obviously.
So we have that way. So they're going to treat us like we're stupid because we've behaved like we're stupid for so long. How we can change that is start fucking with those ratings. You can keep watching, but start going sideways.
Mid-level.
You know,
okay,
we can complain all we want, but we're still gonna fucking watch the damn
hold
shit.
on, let me respond
Which is
to
what
what mid-level just said.
Yeah.
Now, according
Thank you,
to some
Ziggy.
fans, ratings do not matter. So what do you say to those people that say that?
Fuck off.
So the ratings shouldn't matter to us. Okay, like we get like I when Nappy talked about how he's into like the business side of things. I'm also a fan of the business side of things, but I try to keep that separate from being a fan of the product. Like if we're having an argument about professional wrestling and we talk about the quarterly hours between one wrestler and another, we are so far beyond the pale of our place in professional wrestling that it truly does. It starts to affect how you process things as you're watching them. You're no longer watching television just as a viewer. You're watching it as a business analyst. And if you want, if you have the ability to compartmentalize that stuff, then great. But I get worried, and it's why I take a step back from. This is the only wrestling podcast I used to listen to everything, Jericho, like everything across the board, but I was getting too close to it, and I started not to enjoy it anymore. Because it becomes a broader, just a broader object to try to navigate. And I'm not saying you can't do that and can't have fun and in having these discussions about everything. But when we're talking about, it's like, if this person comes out, I'm not going to be, I'm going to hate if this person joins this company because you're robbing yourself of enjoying that moment.
That's true.
Agree.
That's true.
Definitely agree.
It's because you're like watching the product more like you're actually in the business instead of watching it like a fan.
Like a consumer.
Exactly.
You are, see, here's the thing. You are in the business because you're a fan, but you're where you are is slightly beyond that, because we're looking I heard you guys chatting about Meltzer and Pritchard and who was right and those guys are in the business. Like even Meltzer now is in the business.
He's been in the business for a long time.
We talk about works and marks and all that shit, and we're just getting worked in 3D. Like everyone else is reading comic books, we're just playing video games. But it's all
WrestleMania 2000.
That's true.
I got that game too.
Me too.
Hey, it turned out. I got 2000 and No Mercy.
I'd like to thank you guys for coming to my TED Talk
20 years ago.
You gave it away?
You good, man.
Yeah, I gave away my.
You gave it away? What's wrong with you,
bruh? I think I might.
Money. I needed.
He gave
money,
what away?
Man.
Hold up.
I gave.
Oh,
away.
you sold. So
Yeah,
say you sold it, not
You
gave
sold-
it away.
you
When
sold
you
what,
say you
Chris?
gave it
Sold
away,
it,
it's
gave
like
it away. I mean,
It went to another wrestling fan.
how much, if you don't mind me
Wait.
asking?
What did he
I
sell?
remember this was
Because I got one.
A hot dog and a
Kind of
handshake.
want some a hot dog in the handshake.
hot dog in the
You
handshake.
add some chili on there for me, there, pal.
A hot dog and a handshake. Here,
What did
here's
he
No
sell?
Mercy.
I missed it. What did he
WrestleMania
sell?
I saw
2000.
a Nintendo 64 and I sold No Mercy.
Do you miss your 2000?
You
I
missed.
do.
You
You
sold
do?
your N64.
I miss my Nintendo 64. I miss No
Oh,
Mercy.
you need
I
the whole
miss-
setup. I was about to,
Yeah,
bro.
the
I
whole
was
thing.
literally about to mail you my 2000, bro.
2000 what? WrestleMania?
But I
Yeah.
guess. But I bet you he still has Smash Bros.
But you need a Nintendo. Oh, I do. I got Smash Bros, Mario Kart.
All them Jones.
Come on,
Yes.
son. GoldenEye, the original Call of Duty.
Man, you got
So-
backstage brawl for WCW too, don't you?
Nah.
So now that we
that
got
shit was
past
trash.
I think since we got past the worst of SummerSlam,
let's talk about this worst SummerSlam this year.
Well, the worst SummerSlam.
Oh, that
No,
was
let's talk
last
about
year.
this, like the worst SummerSlam this year. That's
No,
gonna
matter of
happen.
fact, we're gonna talk about that right now since everyone's in here. This is gonna be our last segment.
Oh shit.
No, I think it's gonna be pretty good. I'm only joking, y'all. Don't come for me.
So let's hear some predictions from everyone in the room and everybody that's watching. What's your predictions for SummerSlam?
For Vegas, I think it's a pretty good show. John Cena's not going to win 17 times.
I mean, see, but no.
This is a betting pay-per-view.
All
It's
right,
in Vegas.
Yeah.
Y'all want to go down the matches?
Let's do it.
We can do that.
And let's do a
All right.
tally.
First up,
It's-
according
it's-
to the
it's
matches
titles
that's been
on the
announced,
line.
the matches that's been announced now, we have Nikki Ash versus Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley. We'll go around the room and everybody
right.
give their
Yeah,
predictions.
we can do that.
All right.
Yeah.
What's the first
Who
match?
goes first?
Nikki
Ash,
Ash.
Charlotte, and Rippy. Rippy.
Ripley.
Rippy
Shout out to
Ripley.
Rippy.
Nikki
I like to
Ash.
rip it.
Nikki
I like to
Ash
rip it in
versus
jeans,
Nikki Ash
Ribbit
versus.
M. James.
You said Nikki Ash versus Rhea.
And
Ripley.
Charlotte.
Charlotte. I see Charlotte.
So Kid got Charlotte. All
I
right.
got Charlotte on this one. Unfortunately,
I'm about to get
there's
bashed.
too much. There's too much attention on the Flair family right now.
I'm
Yeah,
about to get
thanks.
bashed for this. Am I next?
He's
Yeah.
going with Nikki Ash.
I'm going with Nikki Ass. I think Vince still wants to ride that wave. I'm sorry,
My
Vince.
God.
What
Vince-
wave you talking about?
The fucking
trash wave?
the trash wave, the
Man,
superhero
nobody don't
wave.
give a fuck. Nobody don't give a fuck about
All
that.
right, bro.
bitch,
When I
man.
win the
Come
title
on.
from Kid, y'all don't fucking say shit. All right,
Man,
get the fuck
because
off.
You ain't winning a
Because
goddamn
there's
thing from
nothing
me.
there's nothing to invest in. Her outfit is ugly. I mean,
There's
come on
nothing
now.
to invest.
Actually, no. Her ass actually looks really good in that outfit.
Her ass looks nice, dude.
Yeah,
For a
I'm
white
not gonna
girl.
lie.
We're talking
For a
about
white
for-
girl,
All right,
dude.
Hey, she got a nice booty for and
All
that
right,
It's
yellow
not
blue
Tony
outfit.
Storm. It's not Tony Storm good, but it's pretty
Okay,
fucking
bro.
good.
No,
we're
that's
not
a
talking
fat
about
ass.
porn right now. We're
This
not
one's a
talking-
big ass.
We are not talking about your sexual fetishes.
My what?
Right
what?
now.
My sugar
Yeah.
boo boo? What?
I mean, as long as she didn't have that accent, though.
Bro, we're not talking about your sexual.
Yeah, her
fetishes.
accent kills me.
Yeah,
And that's what I'm
I'm
saying.
a
like, it's-
superhero. No.
All right, but anyway,
No,
I got Flair. I got.
I was about to say,
Flair.
like, who?
I
All right, so we got
I
Bob.
can't get off
We got
of
two
it.
Flair, one Nikki, no Rhea so far.
I mean, Rhea Ripley looked like the
Your
Joker.
turn, Reese. Your turn, Reese.
All right. I'm going to make us 2-2. I'm also taking Nikki.
You're a
You got me,
hater. I don't
boss.
like you.
Good.
It ain't a hater. It's
I
a
have-
wave that Vince wants to
Hold on.
ride.
There ain't no wave going on there, but right now,
Ain't no
They already
motherfucker.
let
She
Rhea
looks like
run.
fucking Nuclear Man, dude.
Hey, no, Blank Man.
Blank
Damn,
man.
Ken, you beat me to it.
The Adventures of Pluto Nash.
Blank Man.
Oh my
I
god.
was going to
I
say
have
I was going to say Meteor Woman, but you know.
Meteor Man.
Yeah.
I have a rule on this kind
Midball.
of stuff where I don't try to book it. I follow my heart, and there's a woman who showed up to WrestleMania as Vegeta, and I can only
Hey, Are
back
you-
her, so I'm going
Vegeta?
Rhea Ripley.
are you a DBZ fan?
This
yeah.
dude.
All right,
Can
so
you
we
not
got-
see with the
so
Captain
got
America
Ripley.
and all the other shit behind him?
My
Did
guy.
you not expect him to be a Dragon Ball Z fan?
My guy.
Oh my goodness.
Just shut the
Crazy.
fuck up,
Zay.
kid, all right?
Calm down and calm
Oh,
your beer.
I got Charlotte.
All right, so 3 Charlotte. John.
What?
Mark it down.
I got
Mark it
John.
down, Ziggy.
Yep.
Who'd you have?
3-3.
Hey, who's Mr. Pay-per-view?
Not you. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, it's Kid.
That was a
it's
panic
Kid
insult.
Van Dam.
I've heard panic insults before, and that was a panic insult.
Go
Who
ahead,
you got?
John.
Who you got, John?
I got Nikki.
Mr.
Nick-
Pay-per-view.
Mickey?
3-3-1.
You a hater too. All right.
Mr.
What's
Call
the
the
next
shots.
match?
All right, next match we have and this is not going to be the order, it's going to be on the show, of course.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have
right.
Roman Reigns versus John Cena.
Oh, that's curtain jerker right
I'm
there.
going for Cena, dude.
I'm going for Reigns.
All right.
This is what's
He's
okay.
continuing the losing
Dude,
streak.
nobody don't want to hear your philosophies and shit. Just tell us who you want.
Who win?
Go fuck
I'm
yourself,
just-
Roman.
Sorry. Okay.
2-1.
Ooh, ooh.
Cena, but I say it's a disqualification.
I agree.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
By disqualification.
Yeah,
Oh,
That's
shit.
interesting. I like that.
That will
theory.
keep Roman
Okay.
still strong.
But
Yeah,
that would
so
give
another-
Cena a win.
And another shot.
All right, so
And another
so
shot,
2-2.
right?
So we're 2-2.
Wow.
Cena.
Cena asked for more
Gilbert
dates.
is gonna win.
Nick
Hell
also.
yeah.
Cena. I was
Cena.
agreeing.
Who Nappy said?
With the sparklers.
I said Roman.
All right. I got Roman also. By way of tribal choke.
The tribal.
Oh.
Make
Tribal
Cena tap.
choke.
No, he gonna make him pass out, not tap out.
All right.
I think he's gonna make him tap out.
He can give a great promo, but he's gonna choke.
He will never tap out, but he'll pass out.
Yeah,
I got Roman.
Roman,
All right.
see?
So that Roman takes it.
Acknowledge him.
Did you acknowledge him yet?
Just as a quick aside, is Rusev the last guy that put out Cena? Like knocked him out?
Oh, with the accolade?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
I
It's like the
think
last time
so.
that happened.
Yeah.
Because no one else like he feuded with really had like a finisher that would do that, right? All right.
Oh.
Take your time.
Bobby Lashley versus Goldberg.
I'm going
Lashley.
with Bobby Lashley's eyebrows.
Lashley with a big E cash
And
in.
everybody got Lashley. Okay.
Yep.
Yes.
No, with a big E cash in.
Ooh.
And he needs
Throw
to
that one in.
squash that.
We should do
Goldberg
some
through.
tiebreakers
Let's-
just in case there's a
let's-
tiebreaker.
I'm gonna say
Save the
this right
cash in
now.
question for the very end.
Yeah.
Hurt
okay.
lock.
That's what
The
I
Hurt
used to
Lock?
do. So I used to
Yeah.
do wrestling like watch parties, and I would
Yeah.
set up a Google Doc for people to like fill out beforehand. Because for non-wrestling fans, if you give them like who they're rooting for, it's just a little bit of an investment.
But
that
wait a
can-
minute. Wait a minute. But wait a minute.
I would always
I
have
was-
that as like an abject thing at the bottom.
Although I do got to say this though. Big E's got to get his briefcase back before he can cash
I'm about to say
in.
he has to get
That's
it back
fine.
from Corbin.
Yeah,
Fine,
yeah.
he gonna
because
get it
the-
back Friday.
Yeah, because the crackhead has
He's
it,
got
right?
time.
Hey, I've been
Look,
loving that
he's got time.
storyline. I can't lie.
That's the
I
kind
really
of thing,
have been too, man.
you know that's the kind of like thing they would do like behind the scenes during the pay-per-view too. Like in between matches, you see Big E
That's
going
true.
through the building
chasing them and trying to get it
yeah,
back.
and then at the very end, it also depends on who goes on last, right? Like that's an important
Yep.
Yeah,
distinction.
you
Like
kind
how
of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
breaking my own rules.
All right, let's see. I'm sorry. What you got, John?
I want to say Big E cashes in during the match.
Oh,
Yeah,
so you said
yeah.
WrestleMania 31 again?
Oh, he's
Yeah.
gonna cash in on Lashley.
Interesting.
He's going to cash in during the match and pin Goldberg. They're going to protect Lashley.
Mhm.
Ooh.
He's going to
Okay.
Rollins 2.0.
It would be better. It
I
would
like
be better
that,
to
John.
cash on Lashley versus Oberg because Oberg like
Oberg ain't gonna do shit for nobody.
He has
Goldberg is
Besides
not
break
winning
somebody's
the
neck
title, bro.
with his
Goldberg's
fucking
son's gonna jump
vertical
the fucking side of the ring.
suplex, not a
The
jacket.
son is gonna
It's
have
just-
something involved with it.
He
He better
get
not.
knocked the
He
fuck
better
out 'cause
not.
I'm tired of him and his fucking.
It's gonna be
son.
tired of his kid.
if Dominic can, why not his son?
Because he
Whatever
ain't
his name
Dominic.
His son needs to get knocked the fuck out, like for real.
Well, his son
Lord.
needs his son needs to finish it in puberty first.
Ooh.
Did
I
you
mean,
not
he's
see how
almost-
he grew in the last
I was
couple
about
of
to
years?
say he's almost 6 foot. I
Well,
mean,
I'm saying he.
if that's
I'm
the
saying
case,
he
most of us are still in
so.
puberty.
He grew like 7 inches in the last
Yeah.
2 years.
Right,
it's
like
bigger
what the
than
fuck?
that.
I'm
is
saying
he
he's going to
like
wind up being
spinach?
bigger than. He's going to wind up being bigger than his pops.
Exactly, and that's
Sounds
exactly what his dad's trying to do. Is like, you're going to be bigger than me, son.
You're gonna be.
You're
You're
gonna have
next.
my power.
I think
You're
Goldberg's
next.
about as tall as he is.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's got the
All right,
space, the
Oh, yeah,
genetic space.
Right. Zach, what's next?
Damn.
He says I'm done with
He gets
Rick,
it.
what's
You know,
next?
Done with this shit.
We already
Next.
talked about. We already gave Goldberg like his 30 seconds of fame. So
What if his son tries to follow in his father's footsteps and debut the brain?
What
buster?
if
I hope somebody
what if
fucked
his
him up?
son? What if
I hope
his son?
somebody
Being
fucks him up.
rude.
But
He
what
can
if
just
his
ruin
son?
I'm being
one of the
heel,
Hart
I'm
family's
sorry.
career.
What if his son turns heel
His
I
already
hope
heel.
somebody
Go
and
fucks
fuck
him
him.
causes his dad to lose the match?
No.
No, it's bad enough that we got Dominic in a storyline.
That's a great segue, Chris. 'cause
Dominic's
that's
like, damn,
next
he beat me to
we
it.
got we got Ray and Dominic versus the Usos.
Oos.
The bloodline.
Oos.
Oos. I'm going with Oos. Oos.
And
clean
Dominic needs to
sweep.
turn heel.
All right.
For real.
Just for shits and
You know,
giggles, which Oos
I'm
gets
agree-
the pin?
Jay,
I'm gonna agree with Chris. Dominic turns
Right.
heel on Ray, and we're gonna get Ray
Oh.
versus Dominic at WrestleMania next year.
Because the reason why I say that is because they have history at SummerSlam. Why not bring that Eddie Guerrero?
Yo, I'm so
remember
waiting.
when you had my custody on
I'm
a pole
so
match?
waiting for Dominic to be like, "You're not my poppy. My poppy died," and just mic drop, walk off. Yeah.
Yep.
Orale, orale.
Yeah, but then they have a real
Please,
custody
no,
on
no.
a pole match, and then
No,
Eddie's
the
already been
Dominic
gone.
gets put back on the fucking pole, and then like we got.
You cannot get
Why
away
you want that
from
kid?
putting this child.
I'm like,
He's so mad he wants it on a pole.
secretly, is
Y'all,
Pat Patterson come back to life right now?
No.
I was
we
about to
have
say,
too
why
many
you want
dudes
a
on a
kid
pole
on a
right
pole?
now.
I'm about to
wants
tell
to sit
you.
on a
I'm about to
pole.
tell you. I'm about to tell you why I want Dominic on a pole. You had everything else on a pole. You had a sock full of dollar
Subway
coins
food.
Wow.
on a pole in WCW.
I'm leaving
You
that
had,
one alone right
you
now.
had a glove. You had the fucking coal miner's glove on a pole. You had kendo stick on a pole, guitar on the pole. Why the fuck couldn't we
on a
get
pole.
Dominic
Pinata on a
fucking
pole in WCW.
We couldn't
I'd
get
rather
Dominic
have
on
Rey
a fucking
Mysterio's
pole.
daughter on a pole.
Ooh.
Hey,
I
Hey,
like to
wait,
paintbrush that ass. It's,
Yeah.
All right, let me
Wait a
stop.
minute.
It's nasty.
All y'all too old
Stop.
for that.
Let me
Give me
stop.
a Leah on a pole. Yeah.
Where are we on this match? Like, who said what so far?
Yeah,
I
the
think
Usos are
Usos.
winning. No question there.
All of us Usos.
Ooh.
And
Yeah,
Usos,
to answer your
yeah.
question,
Yeah.
I'm going Jay to get the pin.
And Jay to get the pin? All right.
I want you to skip
On
me
who?
for a second.
On Ray or
Who-
Dominic?
Who do you got?
Oh, I said Jay.
They're going to
and
pin
Ray.
Dominic.
Oh.
Yeah, Dominic's gonna get the pin again.
Ziggy, who do you have?
I got Jay. The main event, Jay Uso.
Now, I need you guys to
main
know
event.
my phone number starts with 619. So if you think I'm going
Really?
anywhere other than the Mysterios, you can straight kiss.
Well,
me.
I know where you live, so that's great.
Right.
Other than that,
got
in
you're
a major
lost.
metropolitan area.
Are you a Ray fan? Ray Mysterio?
I won't say I'm a fan, but he's from here, and we don't
gotta
have a
support
lot,
him.
so
I
I'm
feel
going to
that.
take him.
No, he's not. He's not a Mysterio fan. He's never showed up to
He
Mysterio's house.
just lives in the area. He doesn't
Ooh.
represent that shit.
Oh.
Damn.
He just walked off.
I've
Was
got,
it Austin 316 on
Guys,
your,
I'm
on
gonna
your...
tell
I got a
TJ.
Ray
bro.
Ray.
Okay.
Oh, there
You
you
are
go.
totally a
Wait, is
fan,
that
bro.
official or did you buy that?
I got this in Tijuana.
Oh yeah. Hey, well, Ray is from TJ.
So
Is
you
that a-
got-
is
you
that
got
a
next to the
USA man?
pinatas and the
He's
cotton
from
candy.
just north of TJ.
Did you hear what
Went
that
back and forth.
He said, is that a Kid USA mask?
Yeah.
Oh,
Says the
God.
USA man.
Uh-oh.
The
He's
Patriot.
turning around. Oh, the Patriot drop's coming.
Man, you got Mr. America getting up.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Mr. America.
Not Mr.
Hold on, wait a minute.
America.
It's never taken
The
a lie detector
originator of the
test.
Kurt
No.
Angle music.
just to take a moment, since we have a moment. Nappy, have you read the book Sex, Lies, and Headlocks?
No, I have not.
All right. Ziggy, can you put us together after this? I want to send him
I
something.
got you. I'll link you with Nappy.
I have it on my shelf over here. It's out of print, but it's cheap to find. It's a
All right.
guy who was in the writer's room from before the Attitude Era, sort of almost to the end.
Okay.
All about Vince. And it's
I'm already intrigued.
And a lot of talk about cocaine.
I bet. Sign me up. I love me some hard
this and never get addicted.
Well, that's how that. Yeah, that's how that whole incident with him taking Legion of Doom and Heart Foundation's move happened.
Yeah, but it goes through like it covers like the trial and all that stuff too.
Okay,
like a first-hand account. It doesn't get a ton of attention, but like it's never really been discredited, which usually they go out of their way to do.
Good shit.
Good shit.
Cocaine is good shit.
I'll get that to you.
Definitely.
Next we have singles match for the United States Championship: Damian Priest versus Sheamus.
I'm going with DP. I'm going with DP.
DP.
And I don't mean double penetration. I mean Damian Priest.
What?
Yeah, I remember that line. If y'all saw Talking Smack, I think Nappy. Was it Talking Smack or Raw Talk where somebody used it?
Charlie Caruso. I remember our truth, but I wasn't even thinking of that though.
Look, I figured somebody was gonna be saying it when I said DP, so I was just jumping the gun. I jumped the gun. I'm sorry.
He was going there with that one, but
I'm sorry. Damian Priest.
Be careful jumping the gun on DP.
Would you stop with the cock shots?
The cock shots.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, USA. Yeah.
I pledge
Can you cut
allegiance
a
to the flag of the
All we
United
need
States
now
of
is
America?
all we need now is Bagwell. We have Stars and Stripes 2.0.
Can you cut a
that Juan Cena?
Mr. America, I am a big fan.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
I swear, hey, Mr. America, is those muscles real?
Hey, y'all, these are 24-inch pythons, brother.
He got those on
real.
He's gonna make you better go ask
Wait a
Linda.
minute, hold on. The lie detector determines
There
There
you
you
that is
go.
the truth.
Those
USA
muscles
police.
are real.
Slapjack.
All right,
What's the match?
Slapjack.
He got called
Damian Priest
Slapjack.
and,
All right, let's go.
Look at Slapjack.
No, but Damian Priest.
Priest, new champion.
Everybody has pre-sweep it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Priest.
yeah,
I was at a Ring of Honor show in Vegas, and we got placed in this corner because they lost our seats, and it was where the talent came out if they were doing a run-in. And he stepped over the gate next to me, and it's the most intimidated I've ever been by another human being. So yeah, I'm going with Damian Priest.
Are you over 5'6"?
He was
I'm
like
6'2". The man is gigantic.
How tall are you?
6'2".
You're 6'2".
Why you look like that? You 5'9".
Damn.
I was
Why y'all getting
It's the
height?
You're 6'2".
I mean, you look like Juan Cena and fucking Mr. America had a kid. Like,
You shut
talk
your
about this
small ass up. Shit.
I was
goddamn.
I'm 5'11". How am I small?
You small.
I expect you to be like 5'2", 5'3", like Danny DeVito type shit.
Oh my fuck!
Wow.
Go.
Penguin.
Fuck.
Batman
You
Returns.
do-
Penguin.
You
shit.
do got like a little penguin shish kind
Ziggy?
of thing. going
Ziggy?
on.
Yes.
My answer is Damian
Sorry.
Priest.
Damian.
All right, so Priest on a sweep, everyone.
Again, who's he facing?
Sheamus.
The United States
Juan
Championship.
Cena.
No, I'm going with Sheamus. Sheamus is
Oh,
retaining.
wow.
Why do you want to go
oh,
with
God.
You know
Why?
what? I think it's his pigmentation. It's
Gracious and stupid.
Why?
He said, "I think it's his pigmentation." What the fuck?
Well,
Mid-boss, I'm staying out of this one.
you know what? Actually, now that I'm looking at Kid's mask a little bit, it's kind of looking like the.
Uh-oh.
It's kind of looking like the broken nose part about that.
When he retains,
Yo.
when he retains, I don't want to hear you shit.
Oh God! It'll be 11-0.
Just like all the
Mr.
leftover action figures in the Target aisle, Sheamus will still be hanging around.
True.
You said what did you say about Kmart?
What the fuck? Like nobody said nothing about Kmart.
What is he?
Yo,
What?
this man
What?
needs some sleep.
Why
Oh,
is
sorry, I really did.
Hold up.
Kmart
Why
layaway.
is there a reason for him to drop the title to Damian Priest? Why?
Because Damian Priest is the fucking hottest commodity right now. Like
Okay.
the fuck? Why does Sheamus? need
Because he had a
fucking
match
United
with
States-
Bad Bunny. So what?
It's
There's
Bob
not-
Bunny. Bob Bunny.
yeah.
Bob
I don't give a
Bunny.
Let's go
fuck
this
bad,
way.
good, or anything type of
What
Bunny.
exactly is
Aren't
Sheamus?
you Latin, kid? Where's your accent? It's not Bad Bunny. It's Bob Bunny.
Wow.
Anyway,
we going there.
Sheamus is retaining the title. If anything, Damian
You
Priest
look like Sheamus right now. Like Reese said, you look like you got a fucking fucked up broken nose.
Damn.
Wow.
I didn't go that far there, kid.
I
Real
really,
close.
you know what? I think you are racist.
Three
because
matches
you don't
into
like his
predictions here,
nose.
fellas.
I'm racist. You said the
I think
color
you're
of his
racist.
pigmentation.
I really think you're racist.
The
You don't
only
like
way
his
Sheamus wins is by help of John Morrison or The Miz.
I thought he was about to say John Cena.
that is
I
the
don't know
most-
why.
You know
No,
what? That
one Cena.
answer is so moist.
America's
Don't do that again.
moist
Hey,
wanted.
Johnny Drip Drip is not going to have any involvement.
Johnny
in this
Drip
match.
Drip is America's moist wanted.
Oh no, unless he wants Sheamus to break his news, then
Kid,
No.
kid, you are already glowing. Get the hood off. I can. You got to be struggling in there.
I mean,
Struggling hard, my nigga. Like
I can't breathe.
hey, when you wrestle with this shit for
Gonna
5 to 10 minutes,
sound like
then
Darth
come and
Vader
talk
to
to
I
me.
guess. Yeah, I guess that's a totally
too
different.
much. Yeah,
animal.
right. Too
Excuse
much
me.
moisture. It's just too much. Just
Patriot drop.
yeah.
There he goes, wiping his fucking screen again.
Hey, do we got anything else?
What is this? Oh my god! Oh my goodness!
What's the
If
windshield
I
sector?
may, sir.
Is he?
What you doing with that webcam when we not around?
Hey,
Well,
you don't
gotta
know.
know that
You don't want to
Priest,
know.
if you know what I mean.
Hey, look. Just
Come
learn how
on,
to
My
edit.
OF
That's
be
all.
pop. Hey, kid said my OF be popping during the week,
I
yo.
know mine. My shit go to the damn ceiling.
He don't want us to see him unmask himself.
Hey,
What's next?
Just
Who's
took
next?
over for Val Venus. That's what happened.
Drew McIntyre versus Jinder Mahal with Veer and Shanky.
I'm going with gender.
Hinder. I go with Hinder.
I'm going with
Gender?
the modern day Maharaja.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just because I'm
Hinder
so
needs
fucking
to-
over Drew McIntyre. I'm so over that fucking. I'm the Scottish warrior. I'm gonna get ya.
3, 2, 1.
Hey, that's the writers, man. It's
So
not Drew.
is Drew
That's what
wearing
I'm against, too.
a coat
I'm
now?
going Jinder.
'Cause I don't, like I said, I don't follow the product like that.
Why is he still
What?
swinging around that sword if he's not going to kill
Because my
somebody?
mother is in this sword, and I do it for her.
Okay, but you're not going to stab and you're not going to commit murder on live TV by stabbing somebody with a
that's
sword.
the promo we got
That's what.
Monday.
See,
There's
this
no
is what
point
I-
of the sword.
That's
this
the
is what I
promo we got
appreciate about
Monday.
Kid USA. He wants wrestlers to get in the ring and stab each other, and that's the kind of violence that I'm here for.
Drew, if you
You see
use that,
that?
if
You
you
see
tote
that?
that sword, you fucking use it and
You better
shank
use it.
somebody.
If you're going to
Yeah,
come in
Vince
that ring,
Russo
you got
said
that
him
shit,
and
you
Bryan
better
was
use
like
it.
taking a
Well,
gun to the ring.
Nappy,
Yeah,
he almost
because-
wound up slicing
He said, I'm like a violent man.
Kid, if you end up in the
Shaking with it
newspaper after
already,
stabbing a
so-
man, I'll buy your T-shirt.
You do what?
If you end up in the newspaper from stabbing a man, I'll buy your merch.
I
The new
think I might
Patriot
buy
drop.
the new Patriot stab,
PO Box 536.
Patriot shank.
The Patriot Shank.
Wow.
He
Y'all
goes
so
on the top
violent.
rope.
Like, here, come
He
here.
goes like
And
this,
yes, Juan,
and he goes,
this
and
is
then he
not
pulls out a
PG,
knife from
bro.
his sleeve,
That's
PG
not
and then he
PG
just.
at all.
Kid,
Not
your
at
new
all.
finisher.
I'll take
has
it
to be
gender too
called,
because they're gonna
uh,
steal that damn sword.
Your new finisher is going to be called the Prison Industrial Complex.
I would love for Jinder to steal that sword. Who said that? Was that you?
Not
Reese?
come down and just
Yeah.
Yes, that dumbass over there.
I would love for Jinder to steal that sword.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, I'm here. For
I
that.
really would.
No,
love
No,
that.
you take the
He-Man
sword and
sword
break
and
that
shit.
shit in half and be like, we don't need that.
I have the power.
I am the modern day Maharaja.
See, that's why I said, calm down, Prince Adam.
I'm with Chris and Nappy though. I got gender.
Yeah.
Hinder.
You're so fucking over.
First,
Fucking
yeah, I heard about
McIntyre.
Why? What's the reason for
He-Man
Jinder getting
points-
over?
yeah.
Because I'm tired of Drew McIntyre.
Get that sword, Shanky.
I'm just rooting for.
I
Jinder.
mean, there are
We're
rumors they
leading
want
up
to
to a
push Jinder back into the WWE title picture though.
We're leading up to a
Do they really?
Punjabi prison match.
The Punjabi prison.
So that's
Oh.
why Drew McIntyre is going over. As Survivor Series, it's going to lead up to Drew McIntyre and Jinder Mahal in a prison
in a
Punjabi
Punjabi.
prison match.
What a fucking
With
Punjabi.
the return of Great Khali again.
Yes,
Kali's gonna catch a
As the
picture.
guest referee.
as the guest, no, as the guest
no.
gatekeeper.
Yeah.
Shuts the gates.
Look, bro.
Kali's
we
not
already got
getting a
enough
ref
bad
job.
knees
Kali's
in
not
the
hanging
WWE.
around for long.
I am coming back to the WWE.
No, double E.
Thank you very much,
Double E or
Kozlov.
double knee.
He said double.
Thank you, man.
Double.
Kid Kozlov.
He can't say it without laughing.
Double E.
Double
Kid
E.
Kozlov.
Or double
Somebody
E.
make that trend.
Y'all
Kid Kozlov.
are wrong.
Hashtag it.
I came to double E to win championships.
That's terrible.
And then I got future endeavored.
Man,
Even John shaking his head like, bro.
when they give
The only
when they
Latino
give
that can speak fluent Russian, ladies and gentlemen. Kid USA.
The greatest thing Kali ever did in WWE was sing Shawn Michaels' entrance song.
No, the best thing that ever happened to Kali was future endeavored.
Oh, the best thing that ever happened was double E.
Don't forget the Kid Kiss Cam.
when you guys give Ziggy a mute button, it's going to be over for all of us.
It's going to be around the horn, around the Ziggy horn.
Oh my god.
Okay.
All right, Ziggy, I think we're split here with Drew and Jinder. Next match, man.
Hold up.
What's next in the double?
Shit.
Wait, could somebody say it like Vince said it? Right here in the WWE.
What you got, kid?
For who?
You said hold up.
Oh no, I was talking about him. He reminds me of somebody.
Oh,
I'm trying to find out.
We got Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks.
Bianca's retaining.
I'm going with the EST of WWE.
Yeah, it's
EST.
I had a question.
The EST of
Wait. Did you say
I got a
that?
question. Has Sasha ever won at SummerSlam?
No.
No.
She's
She
probably
got
only
so
got
many.
2 or 3 matches.
She got
So
more
her and
streaks
Cena-
than a little bit, man.
Hmm.
Bad streaks.
I don't think she has a ton of attendance at
What's
SummerSlam,
up, John?
honestly.
Gross.
Hey, John. What's up?
Whoever wins, Becky's returning to on SummerSlam.
She's not coming
Y'all
back.
been
SummerSlam.
saying that for like the
She's
past
not fit enough.
18
Is
pay-per-views.
she coming back as the man or the woman?
Both.
The man.
She can do whatever she wants.
She ain't come in and fight her husband's fight.
I'm coming back to the
Double E. Really?
Normally I would go Bianca for this, but Sasha Banks gave Boba Fett a tornado DDT, officially making him a luchador. So I have to go with Sasha Banks.
All right.
John Mulaney. That's who you remind me of.
I would love to see Tony get a shot. Oh, boy, I would love to give a shot to Tony.
Who the hell did you just say?
You remind me of John Mulaney.
Okay.
Who's John Mulaney?
I heard John Wayne. I'm like,
No, I said John Mulaney. Look him up.
yeah, no, I know.
Don't say what the fuck y'all want with me, goddamn.
Hey Siri. John Mulaney.
Yeah, Big Mouth.
Yeah.
The cartoon.
Any other
Sasha,
matches,
just
Ziggy?
What
Oh,
else?
dude. Holy shit.
I think that's all of them.
Am I wrong?
No.
That's all of them.
That's it. Okay. All right, everybody.
That's all we got?
Number 24.
That's our SummerSlam.
That's dead on, kid. That's dead on.
Yeah. And by the way,
All right,
just
y'all,
say,
so-
Walter, enjoy your last week as champion. Just throwing that out.
In WWE.
Hey,
Yeah.
enjoy Double E on Saturday night because I'm telling you, AEW is gonna kill that shit on Friday nights. If someone comes up and be like, "We got double."
No, it's AE double.
AEW Rampage.
Oh my god!
That
All
come
right.
All right, y'all. So
Wow.
yeah, so what we're gonna do is we'll probably
AEW Dynamite.
AEW.
we'll probably air maybe Friday night because I'm gonna be
Yeah, I
in
will say
Chicago.
this.
Yeah,
I
I'll be in
will say
Chicago.
this: if CM Punk, if
Look, I'm
Phil
gonna ask
fucking
who-
Brooks, if
who
Phil
shows
Brooks does
up?
show,
CM
we're going
Punk or
live
Daniel Bryan
Friday.
on Friday.
We're going live Friday night if that fucker shows
Yeah.
up.
Tag
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
So definitely, yes. So everyone, thank you for
I'll have
coming
to be.
on the
I'll have
show.
to be by cell phone because I'll be out of the state.
And I'll be by cell phone with my
Understandable.
and I'll be in
cinnamon toast
Chicago.
crunch popcorn.
So until that time, everyone, thank you for coming on the show. Remember to share the podcast. Thank you for your comments.
Absolutely.
Until that time, I'm your host, Mr. Team Bridget.
Nappy boy.
Kid USA, double E.
And thank you to our guests that came on tonight. And you guys have a wonderful evening. Peace.
Double E.
Double E, A double.